And we're live. What's happening, everybody? Evening, good day, good morning, good night, whatever it is. Hello, how are ya?
What's going on?
Welcome, Miss Evil Queen and Mr. Pennywise, the motherfucking Isaac is a bitch dancing clown. How are you guys
did I
tonight?
misspell that?
Say that again.
I said, did I misspell my name?
I don't know. I'm not
No,
worried about it.
it's
It
perfect.
should say Pennywise.
Yeah,
I think it says
does.
Isaac is a bitch. I
No,
might have misspelled it.
I don't know. So it must have been a bad keyboard or something. Who knows?
It's the keys, exactly.
So how are you two tonight?
I'm great.
Good.
How are you?
I am wonderful. We had beautiful weather today. It was like 75 degrees here.
Here too.
Sunny. I was outside all fucking day because I hate being stuck in this fucking house.
It was nice here too. Nice in Rhode Island, 60 degrees is like perfect.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
I'll walk outside, bring my garbage out with no shirt on.
Yeah, that's what I did. I was outside with no shirt on. I was out in my garage reorganizing my tools, putting all my toolboxes up out of the way, hanging shit up. I put up all my beer lights and
all
beer
the women
posters.
jealous. All the women come up to me and shit. Like,
Well,
when I say all the women, I'm just saying mine. But
oh, your woman. That's it.
Yeah.
He's trying to be a pimp.
Yeah, absolutely. So how is everybody in the chat this evening? Mr. Strike First, Strike Card, always first. Thank you, sir. Miss Brandy. And Mr. Stephen Parker, sir. What's happening? Or Stephen St. Parker. Miss Brandy. Let's see. Thank you so much, Strike First, for tweeting that out. I appreciate that, sir. Dale, welcome back. What else do I got here? Looks like Bronx Born. Hey, how are you, dear?
The Bronx?
Bronx. She's from the Bronx.
From the fucking Bronx, yeah.
Fucking Bronx.
I'm on the fucking Bronx.
From New York.
What's up, Rachel?
There's Miss Rachel. Hello, Miss Rachel. Her boo is, nice, her Poppy. Her boo and Poppy are sleeping because he's got to get up for work tomorrow. He's a busy guy. Good evening, Belinda. Jersey Devil. Hello.
Jersey.
And let's see who else I got. Miss Cecilia, welcome back. And where is your counterpart? I am going to see him coming in soon, I'm sure. What's up, Pam? How are ya?
All these motherfuckers coming in.
Becca and BBY.
What's going on?
I had Becca on panel this morning. We had a long conversation. I mean, that was a long stream that went pretty good, I think, actually. It was pretty good. I was impressed.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Nemrak, welcome, my dear. Where's my boy Ron? Up, and there she goes. Ron went to bed. Okay, no problem. Well, tell him we missed him, and at least we got you here. All right. So how is everyone in the chat this evening? Oh, yeah, there. Okay, let's see. Is Morty coming back or what? Maybe not.
I just noticed she dropped out. I was looking at my other phone.
Yeah.
Looking at the chat.
There she is. Hold on.
Hey. I wanted to go see that picture. That's a good picture, Penny.
Yeah, it is. It's a nice picture. It really is.
And ain't I a fucking handsome guy?
Yes, you are.
I'm not answering that because I'll look funny, but I'll put it this way: if I was a tattooed, dreadlocked, short chick from somewhere else, I'd be attracted to you. We'll put it that way.
My girl's not that fucking short. I gotta be honest with you.
All right, well,
she's like as tall as me. She's at least fucking. She's tall. She's got long, lengthy, skinny ass fucking legs.
Even better. That's even better. Well, I thought you
wouldn't have it any other way.
I thought you said she was short one time. That's why I said that, but that's all right.
No, she's not short.
There we go. Remember, ladies, he's taken, but they're going to start hitting on him already. You're very handsome, Pennywise. That's what Bronx said.
You're a lot better
and he keeps claiming that I'm fatter than he is. Do I look fatter in that fucking picture?
Who?
No.
Isaac. Like,
oh my God. He thinks that Rachel's fatter than him, too. Like, get some glasses, dude.
He thinks I'm fatter than him.
Oh my God. Yeah. He must not see himself as a fat person, then I guess, maybe.
I know he has a magic mirror.
I guess.
He has to. Like, you know, when you go in those fucking playhouses where they make you look skinny and tall and fat. He's got that mirror that when he looks in it, it makes him skinny. So he thinks that he's not as big as he is.
Yeah, exactly.
He's got a distorted sense of fucking perception.
I guess. I mean, hey, if you got that much confidence in yourself, then so be it. But damn, you need.
I mean, I got confidence, but goddamn, I'm not.
Yeah,
if I weighed 600 pounds, I would admit it.
Oh, there's a new one. That's it. I've never heard that one. I like that.
What?
Brandy said.
Oh, okay.
You're easy looking, Penny.
Apparently, they leaked my motorcycle video too.
Oh,
which one?
The one where he's standing there with his bike.
No, the one where I'm doing the burnout.
That one's cool.
Where the hell did they get that from?
My fucking Facebook page.
Oh, okay.
Now it's everything's private. They can't get it.
Right.
They already got what they wanted, though.
Did you see the fucking ice cream cone thing they made of me too?
No.
Yes, he's so
I'm like,
stupid.
come up with some new fucking ideas. That's totally expanded. And then, somebody already did that to him. Now he's going to do it to me. Like, come up with a new idea, motherfucker.
Yeah, he copies.
Have some originality.
So I laughed at that. I wasn't even insulted. I was laughing. I'm like, I can't believe this guy can ride a motorcycle.
That's the difference.
I was going to say, he can't even fit on a bike.
Right. You know what he'd look like if you put him on a motorcycle? He'd look like one of those circus bears that rides around in circles.
He'd sit on that bike and then stand up and it'd be stuck in between his ass cheeks.
I totally visualized that too when you just said that. Fuck, that's funny.
I know.
Fucking, all you see was a big old one time, I'm not kidding. Biker rally. There was this huge fucking dude, probably about as big as Hogzilla, on this little fucking bike, dude. Oh my God. I felt so sorry for the fucking bike.
There's a guy out here that belongs to, I think it's the Outlaws. One of the two clubs out here, and his name is Tiny. Okay. But this dude is like 6'7" and he's all of 400 pounds, and he rides, I'm not lying to you. And Penny will get this. He rides a Sportster, and it looks like he's riding
a fucking Sportster.
That's a fucking Sportster. Like, dude, like, get a fucking Hog or something. Like, that's a little bike for you,
Sportster's a Holly, but it's a smaller one.
I mean, when he's sitting on it, he can put his legs out past the fucking front wheel as it's sitting still, and I'm like,
oh my God. No dude should fucking be on a goddamn Sportster. No, those
he
are
should
for
be on
girls.
like a street glide or a road glide, something big.
Well, he said that he's got 3 other bikes. That may have just been the one he was on that day, but it just didn't look. I'm like, dude, you look like. I walked over. I was talking to him because he was at the bar we were at, and he just got off of it. And I looked at him, and I've known him for years, And I walked over and I laughed, and I'm like, what the fuck? I said, are you going to pick that up and carry it inside with you? Because it looks like you could. And he started laughing. He was like, no, man, this is just my baby bike and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay. Big dude, though. But, yeah, I just couldn't fucking believe it. Couldn't believe it. It was a nice fucking bike, For somebody like me that's only 5'8" and normal size, it'd probably be okay. But I don't like Sportsters to begin with. They're too they're not comfortable to ride, for one. And they're just too small. You know what I'm saying?
They're dainty. They're for girls.
Yeah, he needs a full.
I agree. It's a girl's bike. It's a Harley, but it's a girl's bike.
Yeah. He needs, and I'm pretty sure he's got 2 other bikes. He said, and I have to imagine he's at least got like an Ultra Glide or a Super Glide or something like that. That's got the full bags and everything on it. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I just couldn't believe that day. I was laughing my ass off.
I have a Dyna Wide Glide, and that's
Dyna-Glide. Yeah, my uncle had a Dyna-Glide, 68 Dyna-Glide. It's fucking beautiful.
No, mine's a Wide Glide. It has the longer, wider front end.
Okay.
It's a Dyna.
Yeah.
But instead of the narrow like FX front end, it has the Wide Glide front end, which is like 2 or 3 inches further apart.
Okay.
And it's longer. So
does it have like where the foot bars are, or is it pushed out further there too? Like you can
your forward controls, yeah.
Yeah, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. My uncle had just a Dyna-Glide. It was an old 68.
Some of those had mid controls.
Yeah, well, his was nice. I mean, the back end of it was like almost drug on the ground behind the back tire. He had the hard bags all there. It was a nice bike.
Yeah.
He sold it right before he passed away, so I was kind of pissed. I wanted it, but it is what it is.
For like 2 years, I was told
Indians?
that I didn't even own a
Do you like those bikes?
I love Indians because, especially the old school ones, because
I
like my favorite style is like the Penny, we talked about this before. They got the real they're one seaters, and they're like the old school
trikes, like
no. I like those too, but I'm talking about the big wide one seat.
It's called a buddy seat.
Yeah. It's like
it's like one big ass seat on springs.
Yeah,
exactly. Like you would see on a fucking tractor.
A thing that goes into the frame that goes up.
Yeah.
And they call the bike like a
Big Chief,
a panhead. You know what I'm saying? Like the big old old-fashioned panhead.
A panhead is an early Harley Davidson. They had flatheads, panheads,
the flatheads. Yeah, I'm just saying that body style that the Indians made like that when they had the Indian bikes out. I love those.
Well, Indians didn't have panheads. Panhead is a Harley Davidson engine.
Right, but remember the panheads, the body style that those went into back then?
Yeah, they were small.
Right, but they had the wide handlebars that came all the way out, and then
I had a 75 shovel, 1975
shovel head. There you go,
FL8 shovel.
That's
and it was a police special. I bought it out of New York.
Yep.
And they call it a buddy seat. If you look up what a buddy seat is, it's just one big singular seat, and it's like really oversized. People don't use them anymore.
Yeah, they're huge.
And it had the same thing, the big handlebars. I mean, I changed it down. I put a solo seat on it. I put 8 hangers on it and fucking fishtail duals. And
they used to just sit there. They used to just sit and grumble. You know what I mean? And the old police bikes or the old military bikes, Indian came out with a body style like that had the Indian emblem across the, you know how they put it on the gas tank. And I seen an all white one that had like a turquoise thing on it, and I fell in love with it immediately. And it was that, maybe I was thinking of Shovelhead then. It was that whole body style like that, and I loved it.
I'll send a picture in the group chat when we're done of my old white Shovelhead before and after.
Gotcha.
What do they don't make? You don't see many kings and queens seats on a bike no more.
What do you mean?
My brother had
the
one
step
on
up seats?
Triumphs.
Oh, the Triumphs too. Shit.
I showed Pennywise a picture of my brother's first bike. It was a Triumph.
Had
the big old high handlebars.
My
had the king and queen seat.
My old neighbor had a all white, and it was an Indian, but he called it the Chief. Okay,
I like that.
It was.
Well, they have that's the name of those bikes.
Yeah,
Big Chiefs. They have. It depends on the model.
That's what it was. Big Chief. That motherfucker was beautiful, and it was so fucking loud. Shit. Hold on a second, guys. I'll be right back. I'm sorry.
Okay.
1 second.
My first motorcycle, I took apart from fucking front to back, every bolt, put it back together. It was like this copper color. I put 18-inch apes on this fucking thing. I mean, a wide open exhaust. I was like fucking, I was young then too. Like riding around on this fucking bike. Like I was fucking.
How old were you when you got your first bike?
Like fucking 22.
Oh, okay.
When I first built my own bike, like I bought this bike off my friend. He was in trouble. He ended up running to Florida, running from a fucking biker club. He's like, oh, I said, I'll give you $1,200 for it. He's like, yeah, I'll take it. And I gave it to him. I took the bike in the basement of my work. Every night after work, I come, park my truck, go down there. I took the whole bike apart, put it back together, had my friend paint it, put ape hangers on it, everything on it. Fucking.
Damn.
Within like 6 months and lots of money, I fucking fired that bitch up and rode it out of the basement. Because you had to go up like this little hill to get out of the basement because it was low.
Yeah.
Out of the fucking basement. Until then, I've never not had a motorcycle.
I am back.
Sound like my brother. My brother's that way too. He's had his first bike was at Triumphs, and it was gold and white. And then from there, he's had just fucking Harleys and all. He's got a Honda too.
You know what I rode on one time was the Honda.
It's an old one, but it's real fucking nice.
What are the real big?
You think newbies would be able to do burnouts like I do? They'd get on the bike and they'd fucking wreck it.
Right. What are those big ass full dressed Honda things called?
The what?
It's a Honda and it's huge.
A Goldwing?
Yes. Okay.
My stepdad had one.
I rode one of those one time.
They were nice bikes. I mean, it's a
luxury.
a luxury, like a traveling bike. Like
Yeah,
you know, you put your wife on the back, you pack your things, and
I'll tell you right now, I rode it from one city to another city, okay? Because my buddy it was his bike, and he had to do something. I think he had another bike. He had to drive a ride to where we were going, and I was the only person he knew that knew how to ride a bike. So anyway, he was like, "Which one do you want to take?" And I did not want to take the Harley because if I'd have dropped it, I'd have been fucking dead. I wanted to kill myself, but
nobody's ever ridden my bike ever.
Right. So I took this
I
Honda.
won't let them because I'll kill them.
You know what? As much as people make fun of Hondas and talk down about them,
you can drive cross country with one of those fucking things.
That thing, it was like driving a car. It was so fucking comfortable, and it was like
they're luxury. They're totally like very classy.
Yeah.
My mom's boyfriend had a BMW, and that fucking thing, he's had that for 20 goddamn years.
Those
and
things
I've never
are
seen it
built
break
to
down
last.
once.
Yeah. This thing was just. It was more comfortable than anything I've ever ridden on. Like there was armrests for your arms to ride, and they fit just right to the handlebars. You can sit back and just chill and put your feet out. Like fuck, I was like nervous I could fall asleep because the ride, you hit bumps, you don't feel them. I don't know what kind of shocks these things have on them, but they're amazing. And it was nice.
It's like a Cadillac, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
What's up, KMG? How are you?
And I remember when I was 7 years old.
Hot messy bacon.
My mom first started dating this guy, and he had the BMW, and he still has the bike today. He doesn't ride it anymore; he's too old. But
there's probably nothing wrong with it.
He would fucking drive around on this thing, and he had this big sheepskin thing that he would put over the seats and stuff. But I remember riding on the back of that motorcycle. He'd throw an oversized helmet on my head because my head was too small, and and we go riding all over hell and back. And you know what I mean? He'd be like, hold on. And I'd grab his like waist, and he'd fucking gun it. And like, it was so much fun.
Yeah.
That was the other thing I liked about that Honda. If somebody were to be sitting, like my wife would be sitting behind me.
Yeah.
She ain't coming off. There's no way because she fits.
No, there was a big backrest. I couldn't have fallen off that motorcycle.
Yeah, the same with the sides on the back seat of that. Like the person behind you fits right in there as long as the right size.
Nice, secure.
And there's a spot for their feet right behind your legs. Everything's nice and comfortable. I was like, damn, this thing's nice, but it's a Honda, so whatever.
My bike has just a bitch pad. That's all it has.
That's it.
What you've seen the picture. The bike, look at watch the video. It's just got one pad on the back fender, just enough to put her ass on it.
So
she ain't holding on. She's fucking going on.
Yeah, I knew KMG, no problem.
That's what they call them, a bitch pad.
Yeah.
Just enough to fit her ass on.
No, me and my wife have been talking lately about maybe getting a trike because as far as my back goes and shit like that, I'm not all into holding up something, and I don't like those little weak ass bikes. So we've been talking about it. And she actually was looking at the Can-Ams. Have you seen those?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know. I think I'd rather have a trike, but I mean, we can look at them. Maybe
I'd rather get a trike. The Can-Ams, people make fun of those fucking things.
They're weird to steer too. My mother-in-law's boyfriend has one, and if you're not careful, you can roll the fucking thing if you try to like turn too fast. I mean, any bike is like that, but this one is weird because the back wheel or the single wheel is in back, and then you got two wheels up front, and it's like, what?
They rent those out here. You see them all the time.
I'm not a fan of it.
Did you have dirt bikes or 3-wheelers, 4-wheelers when you were a kid?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
I had a 3-wheeler. I must have fucking rolled that thing 50 times.
I know, I did too.
I had a Honda, and that fucking thing, man, it was so dangerous.
Yep, I had
I bought it for $400. I remember. And
my uncle, mine was my uncle's out on the farm, but I rode it. It was a big ass red Honda, and it was heavy, and I flipped it.
And they screwed too. They were not fucking slow.
No, they would move. Yeah, I rolled it a couple different times because you turn that wheel just a little too sharp, and you're over. No.
That's what happened a couple times.
Yep.
I must have fucking face planted. I don't know how many times in the dirt. The fucking thing still running on the
My
fucking
brother
side.
had a couple dirt bikes, and then when I tried to learn how to ride it, I hit the gas instead of the brake and slammed right into my dad's fucking El Camino. That hurt so bad.
Oh.
I finally got the hang of it, though. I can ride a bike.
My sister did something similar.
Fuck,
she went on my dirt bike.
Racked the fuck out of me.
She went on my dirt bike, And I'm like, okay, just hit the gas a little and let out on the clutch.
Yeah, that's what
she fucking
said.
gunned it, popped the clutch, pegged the thing, went right into the fence.
I ran right in that fucking car.
What's up, Brandon?
I went flying one way. The bike went the other way. My brother's laughing. Are you okay? I go, you motherfucker. He goes, well, you got to learn somehow. Welcome. You know, you're always going to crash and burn when you're learning, you know.
You know, something else I used to do on them 3-wheelers is I'd get going, and Penny's not lying. They had a lot of ass to them and kick. And I'd get going, and I'd slow down, and I was always trying to, like, burn the tires and shit like that on it just to fuck around. I don't know how many times that I'd do that, and I'd pop that clutch and stand the fucker up right on top and flip over right on top of me. Every time. It was ridiculous.
There's no weight in the front of those.
Nope. And you'll stand that thing right up and flip it right over. And luckily, I got to the point where I could back up from it, you know, jump back, and I would get off before it flip over. But the first time, I had that bitch laying right on my chest. They had run
what you do is you squat forward and you put your own body weight towards the front.
Right. Yep. I learned. Took a while.
So it won't come up on you.
Gotta learn somehow.
What's up, Big G?
Yep.
It took me like 2 years to learn how to wheelie my Dyna because that thing's so heavy front. The front end is so heavy, but where I was able to, I used to do little ones, and now I can go out there and fucking rip one and, you know, bring it up for like at least like 4 or 5 seconds. You know what I mean? Just enough to where I'm comfortable, and then I bring it back down. But if you don't want to bring it up too high, if you smash the front down too hard, you blow out your fucking front struts.
Yep. I'll tell you what, the last time I rode anything
those aren't cheap
that scared me was my mother-in-law.
Like $400 a piece.
I know.
Cheap. My mother-in-law's boyfriend, before he bought that Can-Am, he had a Hayabusa, okay? And that I tried that. I almost killed myself and about shit my pants. Yeah. I took off with that thing, and that thing has some ass to it. I ain't playing. Like, it just was like pow, and I laid it on its side, of course. And I about shit myself when I did it because I didn't expect it to have the power it had.
Yeah. So, good old days.
What's up?
Good old days. 2 wheels. Now I'm glad. I mean, I drive my bike during the summer and shit, bro. Like, I used to drive when I first got that. When I first started riding, I'd drive all winter. I didn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Now I'm like, I wait. It's sitting in the barn.
That wind hitting your face and shit. That ain't no joke.
I'm just getting too fucking old.
That's why we're looking at a 3-wheeler, because she wants to. How you doing, Travis? She wants to go riding. She likes it, but she don't like the 2 wheels, and she don't trust them at all. So that's what we're looking for. I've seen a couple Harley trikes around here, but I mean, you want to talk about some money? Damn.
You can get converted ones too. Mm-hmm. There's kits. If you bought like an old FRX or a Dyna or something like that, there's a kit you can buy to make those into a trike. I got 2 friends that have, was it muscular
dystrophy?
Yeah. And
MS.
Yeah, MS. And they have both their brothers too. And a brother club of mine. And they both have it. And they had to convert their bikes into trikes, but they bought kits. And one has like 2 Corvette wheels on it. Like,
how much is it for the kit?
I'm not sure, but I know they had to convert. Back in the day, they could ride, but now their hands are like all crippled up and like.
Just get you a fucking badass Harley and fucking throw a goddamn one of those. What do you call those little things on the side where they sit? A little cart.
Sidecar, yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Those
things are a bitch.
Yeah, they are.
When you go to turn, you have to learn how to ride that fucking slow because you will drop that thing sideways.
You never see. I don't see those. I haven't seen those probably since the 70s. I ain't kidding.
There's some guy out here that owns one that looks like an army one.
I have a friend in 81 in Connecticut.
Okay.
I'm not even gonna say his name. He has one of those, and it's his side bike and shit. But he told me straight up, like he's dumped that thing sideways trying to ride. Like you can't just drive that around. You have to learn how to.
You would think it would be easy. Like you think it'd be like a little like a tricycle. You know what I mean?
You gotta make wide turns with it. You can't just
if you take a hot say what is it? If you're going down the road and you go right really hard, you got all that weight tipping up.
Yep.
The bike is tipping. You go right the fuck over.
Yep. That's exactly what happens too.
Yeah, well then forget that idea there, Dago.
Well, with that one, yeah, I'm good on that. Anyway, she wouldn't do that anyway. She wants to be like right next to me if she's on the bike, so she wouldn't have done that anyhow. But
yeah,
I'm sure your wife would love going down the road and you taking a fucking right-hand turn and flipping the bike over.
I always imagine being on one of those and doing some shit, and the car detaches and she takes off one way and I go the other way, and I'm like, oh,
like a fucking old movie.
Exactly.
That was actually on a movie. I've seen that on a movie before.
I want to say it was in a Cheech and Chong movie, wasn't it?
Something.
I think it was. That's what it reminds me of. Could one of my mods check the Smokey account and the all the Smokey accounts, please?
Some of my exes, I'd like to get in that fucking sidecar and do like 90 and then hit a fucking telephone pole right where the fucking car, the sidecar is.
Yeah, right.
I'd be fine.
Yeah, we went and looked last summer at a trike. It was a Harley trike, but the guy said that they had put a what the hell? Not a Corvette motor, but like a really high powered motor in instead of whatever the typical.
It's fake.
I figured.
Get rid of it.
Yeah, so one of you guys get rid of those, please. Thank you, I appreciate it.
I'll be back in 1 second.
Yes, right. But yeah, I mean, I think that's why they wanted so much money for the one, because they were asking like $38,000 for this thing, and I'm like, what? And it was used. It was like an 82 or an 83, but it had an old. I think it was like a 350 rocket motor in the motorcycle, and I'm like, no.
How much did they want for it?
$38,000.
Oh, hell no.
That's a house. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no. That's like, too much.
That's a lot of fucking money.
Especially for it being an older bike.
Right. I mean, it was nice. Whoever had it, they took care of it. The chrome was beautiful. The paint job on it was beautiful. Everything was nice, but it was just older. And I mean, they kept it up. I'll tell you that much. But they started it sounded great, but I just 40 grand for a motorcycle. There's no way.
Yeah.
No.
Have you checked them lately?
Nah, that was last summer. This guy had it out in his front yard for sale, and I think he still has it because he was asking so much for it. He probably doesn't want to get rid of it. Probably the deal where his wife said he needs to get rid of it, and he doesn't want to. So he put the price on there so that nobody can buy it. You know what I mean?
There, it's for sale, and nobody's going to buy it because he's got it overpriced.
Yep. Right. Exactly. Welcome, Kimberly. Yeah, I don't doubt that. I mean, that's what I would have done if that's why I was thinking about it. And we got back in the truck and we were coming home, and she was like, so what did you think of that? And I said, well, I liked it. She goes, yeah, me too. We sat on it and everything, and we fit comfortably. And she was like, you didn't say anything else to him? And I said, hey, Mr. Whistle. And I said, Dad, because did you hear him say the price? And she said, yeah. And I said, well, then there you go. She goes, yeah, I kind of thought that would be a problem. I said, honey, we'd have to take out like a fucking a car loan or a home loan to fucking buy that thing. It's not even worth it.
Yeah.
She said, yeah, I know. I said, he did that on purpose. He don't want to sell that bike.
Are you talking when you said 350 Rocket? Are you talking about the bikes they put the Chevy V8s in?
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Exactly.
Yeah, it's not 350 Rocket is an Oldsmobile engine.
Right. I just couldn't remember the exact motor, but it was around in that. You know what I was meaning, though.
It's like it's a 350 cubic or small block Chevy. Yeah.
Small block Chevy. Yeah, that's what it was. I mean, it's beautiful. I loved it. It sounded great. I mean, I took it up and down his driveway a little bit and this and that. And I'm like, yeah, almost 40 grand.
Yeah, those are totally custom.
Oh, 100%. The pipes. I mean, it was beautiful, dude. I fell in love with it as soon as I touched it, but no. Nope. He had some kind of a purple and red and in blue paint job that was like a faded blend. And I mean, it was nice as fuck. And it was all chromed out. Plenty of room. Her seat was super comfortable, almost like that one that on that Honda I was talking about. But I couldn't do it. So.
Yeah. You're right. Bike will come along.
That's what I said. I said, well, if it's meant to happen, it'll happen. If not, hell, I may end up on one of those fucking Gold Wings or some shit. But not that I want it. But if that's what happens, that's what happens. Either way, we'll have something to go cruising on, and that'll be that.
Yeah, you want to cruise on something that's real comfortable.
Well, and see, I'm past the age of trying to fucking show off and being a hot rod and all the hardcore shit. You know?
Not me.
Well, I got to be on something too that's gonna like be comfortable for my back and all that shit. Because I sat on a Harley last summer one time. A buddy of mine come over and he turned it on. And he's got all the fucking crazy pipes and shit, and that fucker grumbles and rumbles and vibrates and slams and shit like that. And it just shakes too fucking much for my back. There's no way in hell. No way in hell. I could ride it maybe down the road and come back, and I'd be sitting in the chair for the rest of the night. So forget it.
My bike has a fucking upgraded computer, which I can plug a laptop in and program it. It has a Arlen Ness fucking intake, and it's got short shots. It's got
right.
I put so fucking much money into that. That thing's fast.
It must be a newer one if you got
the boys and their toys.
Yeah, I paid $14,000 for the bike and put another $5,000 into it.
Yeah, hey, it is what it is.
The handlebars, the fucking.
So you like them ape hangers, Pennywise? I can't handle that.
Right now I have 11-inch T-bars on it.
What doing?
There you go. That's a little bit better. Yeah. I don't understand how them guys with them hangers like sit like that all
my first bike had like 18-inch apes, but this bike here has like they're like I think 11 or 12-inch T-bars. They just come up and it just goes straight across.
Yeah, that's not bad. That's not. Who are you talking to, Morticia?
My cat. She's laying here. I fucking smacked her, and she jumped so bad. And she jumped up and almost fucking like jumped up and hit the floor off the bed. I scared her so bad. She turned around and looked at me like, "You fucking bitch."
Watch, she'll get you later.
Probably. She's so irritated right now. Her ears are back. Her fucking eyes are all chinked.
Cracks me up when they do that. Mine does that to me too.
My cat's sleeping.
She wasn't expecting. I smacked her real hard too. So, bat! She fucking.
See, you'll be sitting later on the couch watching TV, and she'll come out of nowhere and just tag you. That's what mine does to me. I'm like, you motherfucker, really?
I love when they do shit.
They don't forget either. That's the thing. We'll forget about it. They don't. They'll be walking around all night looking at you like, I got you, bitch. I got you.
Her ears are all back, and she's swishing that tail real fucking quick.
That's what mine does. You'll be hearing him. When he's pissed off, he could be laying on like the floor. And you can hear his tail hitting the floor. He's so pissed off. It's just ding, ding, ding. Yeah. I'm like, I know you're pissed.
Yeah, that's what she's doing right now.
And then just
fucking that tail's just a fucking swishing.
Yep. Just staring at you, thinking, hoping you get hit by a bus. That's exactly how they are.
I made her lose her cool.
Our cats, we have to lock out of the bedroom at night. One will lick my face, and it's normally my eyelids. And I don't know why. And it wakes me up and pisses me off.
Probably trying to get
the other one, and they do their own separate thing. Will go on my girl, and if God forbid she has any skin hanging out, not like hanging out, but like
I know,
exposed, they'll knead her like with the claws. And it wakes her up, and she's like got all these red marks.
Yep.
So we're like, okay, let's agree that we're gonna kick these two assholes out of the bedroom at night.
Right.
Because one's gonna be licking my fucking face at 3:00 in the morning, and the other one's gonna be tearing you up.
Did they sit outside the door and meow all night?
You see their little paws stick under the door, yeah.
That shit's funny.
See, mine
especially if you go to the bathroom, man, because you want privacy.
Yep.
And all
I know. I have a picture of me taking a shit, not me taking a shit, but me on the toilet, and my cat will not leave me alone.
Yeah.
Like one adopted her, one adopted me.
That's what they do. They pick.
You know what I mean? I went in the bathroom. I'm going to the bathroom. The cat jumped up, sat in the bathroom sink, curled up until I was done, and I took a picture with my phone.
There you go.
Just looking at me, laying in the fucking sink.
No, my cat, when he was a kitten, I would go to the bathroom. I'd be sitting there, and he'd come right up between my legs and sit and stare at me. And I'm like, "Are you serious?" And then at one time, for my wife, you know how you go to the bathroom, you sit down, you drop your pants to the floor. He'll crawl into her pants and sit there, and I'm like, well, "What the fuck?" He's like, and he won't move. He wouldn't move. So she's like trying to move him, pull her pants up. He's getting pissed off, swatting at her like, no, I don't want to move, and blah blah blah. And I'm like, and he's a dick. If you shut the door and don't let him in a bedroom, he will sit that door and whine and cry and meow all damn night until you open that door, and then he'll come in. It's stupid because then he'll come in, he'll look at both of us and walk out and go back downstairs. I'm like, what the fuck was that all about? Just because you can't do that to him, you know what I mean? It's ridiculous.
Yep, they got their own personalities. They're characters.
Yep.
The cat that's attached to my girl, she'll go in the bathroom to take a pee or whatever, and she'll be sitting there, and she's like, that cat every fucking, because she doesn't shut the door. I don't care.
Right.
I've seen every part of her anyway, but like, so we don't shut the fucking door when we go to the bathroom. But like, the cat will go in there and sit between her legs, like not like where her feet are, until she's done, and then follow her back out. It's like,
that's what. Yeah, that's
you can't even go pee without this cat. Like,
the one time, see, this cat is like my cat, and the dog is my wife's dog, and everywhere I go, that's where he is. Everywhere I'm at, there he is. I don't care what the fuck I'm doing. He's standing there or sitting there. If he can't get to me, he goes nuts. Well, he probably because I had him when he was a baby. And he used to sleep on my arm and sleep on my chest and sleep around my neck and sleep on my head, and just everywhere I'm at, that cat is there. And if he can't find me, he's meowing until he finds me. Okay. So one time not to be gross, but me and my wife were being intimate. Okay. And he was in the room. I could hear him jumping off of shit and moving around and stuff like that. Welcome, Black Skull. And, the next thing I know, my wife was like, what the fuck? What? Stop. What are you doing? And I'm thinking like, what are you talking to me? And I stopped, and she goes, what in the hell is going on? And the cat was behind her head on the pillow. It was so dark in the room we couldn't see. And he's batting at her head, like smacking her in the head. And I'm like, what the fuck is he doing that for? She's like, look, that cat irritates the shit out of me. He's obviously jealous now that we're spending time together and he's not involved. And I'm like, oh my God, okay, that's what it is. And I swear to God, it was every time that we were close together, he would get between us in some form or another. And I'm like, God, give me a break.
That's funny. Like,
our cats are starting to fuck with her son at night because we lock him out and we don't, his door's open, and he'll come in the bedroom and say, the cats are messing with me and woke me up, and I'm like, okay. I'm like, what are we gonna do with these two little maniacs, two little black fucking twin cats?
Yeah,
they like fuck with his face and his head, and you know what I mean. And he's like twisting and turning, and it's like, okay, this kid's gonna go to school in the morning.
If you're not awake, paying full attention to them, they make sure you are. That's probably why
they're under a year old. They're two little maniacs.
Mm-hmm.
They run around the house during the day. I swear to God, they do more damage.
Oh my God,
they'll be flying off the especially fucking wall night. Like highlight.
You don't know how many times I've gotten up in the middle of the night thinking somebody was breaking in my house, and it was my dumbass cat downstairs knocking shit off of tables and just doing things.
I've had to replace the blind in my living room twice.
Yeah.
They fucking try to climb it like a ladder.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, what the fuck are you two doing?
All right. They do it constantly. Yeah, I found mine on top of the fucking curtain rod above the window one time. Scared the absolute fuck out of me. I come in, I'm sitting down. It was in the morning too when I had just woke up. I have my coffee. I'm trying to watch the news. I hadn't seen him. I wasn't paying attention. Next thing you know, he jumps down in between my legs up from above me, and I like jumped up over the table in front of me and like started running like something was attacking me. I didn't even know what the fuck it was. I look up and he was up on, you could see where he was perched on top of the curtain rod. And I'm like, you're an asshole. This doesn't make any sense.
2 nights ago, I'm sitting here in my chair, right? And I'm sitting here. I was reading this book. I bought Dolores Claiborne by Stephen King, and I was like, all right, I want to read this. I've seen the movie. I like reading books. I'm sitting here reading, got my glasses on and shit. Like, out of nowhere, one of the cats come flying off the couch and literally went across my fucking face, knocked the lamp over, across the front door, and then went back.
I'll be right back.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm like, what the fuck? It happened in like 1 second. Like,
yeah.
I'm like,
you ever have them?
Is this cat smoking meth or something?
You ever have them like run in circles through the house at nighttime?
Yeah. Or they sound like elephants too.
Yep.
You hear them running.
And they make they have that look where they're jerking their heads back and forth, looking at everything, and like their eyes are bugged out of their head, and they're just running around the house in circles all over the furniture. I'm like, what the hell are you doing?
My girl goes out to smoke during the day, and she'll leave the door open, but we have a storm door and has a glass window. I don't know how many times the cat has ran trying to jump through, thinking it was a clear shot, and hit the fucking window. It's like, oh my God.
What I have. Black Skull is a Maine Coon. He's half Maine Coon, half Lynx, and that's why they said he's so nuts, because he's got that Lynx in him, I guess. But it's only at night.
Crazy.
All day long, this cat's just laying around, not doing nothing, being lazy. As soon as it gets dark, I swear to God, usually about 8, 9 o'clock.
Yeah, they fucking turn into crazy motherfuckers.
Yeah, he goes into manic mode. He's just running around and attacking people's fucking feet. He'll get underneath shit and jump out at you. Like, what the hell are you doing?
Yeah, Pookie, we're talking about pussy.
Meow, meow. What's up, y'all? Talking about, yep.
I like my cats, but goddamn, they are a pain in the ass.
They're very irritating. They grow on you, though. My dog, I can't stand. Yeah, you. He just looked at me when I said it, too. It's because he's my wife's dog, and he don't fucking listen to nothing I say, and he's irritating. He doesn't bark. He makes this whiny, high-pitched squealing noise. He's half Chihuahua, half Pomeranian, so he's this little shit. And when he wants something, he'll sit here and stare at you and make that high-pitched, screeching, whiny noise. He won't bark. He'll just stare at you and do that. And if you're not paying attention to him, what's up, Heather? He'll drive you nuts until you do. And it's like, okay, what do you need? What do you want? And he'll either go to his food bowls or he'll go to the door, which thank God he does that, because otherwise I probably have a mess in my house. But, you know.
I had labs. You know, I can handle dogs better than cats. I mean.
Yeah.
You know.
They're a lot easier to deal with.
I think so. You train them, you know, you can tell them just go outside, take a shit. There's no litter box to change.
Oh, right.
It's like, all right, I'm good with that.
Exactly.
But my girl wanted these fucking cats, so we got them. I'm a sucker. Yeah, I want this. Sure, honey.
Or Elizabeth. Yeah, she has one too. Pomchi. I call him a Chihuahuaranian. And I guess my wife said he's a Pomchi. Pomeranian. I mean, he's cute. Don't get me wrong. He's real small. And he's like, mine's not that fuzzy and poofy style. He's got hair, but it's not that long. So he looks more like a Chihuahua to me, but he doesn't bark. I don't get it. What's up, Caitlin? Welcome, hon. I don't get it. He won't bark. Every now and then he'll make a little oof. It's like he thinks or he hears something or somebody, but he doesn't bark. He just screeches and squeals and shit. And I just want to choke him when he does it.
My aunt has like 6 Chihuahuas. She breeds them. When you walk into her house, it's I mean, for fucking 20 minutes.
Oh, right. Yeah. I wish he would do that sometimes.
I want to sometimes I want to kick the fuck out of all of them. I won't, because I don't abuse animals, but goddamn, man. Those are the most annoying fucking dogs on the planet.
Yes, they are. Biters.
I mean, she comes in the house and they bark at her.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, you know who she is.
I love those names, Black Skull, Church and Cage. I like that.
My cat's names are Mania and Lilith.
Mania
and Lilith.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Ours is Oliver. One of my kids named him from.
My girl named him. She got it out of I'm not even gonna say, but
right. There was a Disney movie back when my adult kids were young. It was called Oliver and Company. So there's your name.
I remember that movie.
Yeah, that's where the name came from. And then the dog's name is Oscar. I don't even know where the hell that name came from, honestly, but Oscar and Oliver, that's what we got.
My ex-wife has a cat, one of my old cats that is over 20 years old now, that I had before I even met her. And I was going to take her, but I was like, she's been in the, at that. I don't want to change her environment.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? She's older than shit. Her name's Chubby.
Gotcha. There you go.
Chubby girl. We call it Chubby girl.
Nice.
Chubby. That fucking cat's 20. And I had her mom, too, and she lived till be 22. And she passed away, and she's buried in the yard. But
right. Yes, Pookie. That's why I like that name. That cat. It was the cat from Pet Cemetery.
Oh, Church?
Yeah, that was a badass cat.
Yeah.
Pet. I had a buddy that had a cat and a dog, and he literally named them Cat and Dog. I'm like, dude,
Get
really?
the fuck over here. Should be their name.
Yeah. I'm like, I was asking him one day too, because I like animals, and I go over there and I'm hanging out, and I'm like, well, what are their names? He was like, Cat and Dog. I said, shut the fuck up. He goes, no, I swear to God, they were Cat and Dog. I said, what? You couldn't think of a name? He goes, no, that was the problem. We couldn't decide on what name we wanted, so we just called them Cat and Dog. And I'm like, well, okay, I guess, whatever.
My ex-wife has a lab that she got when my son was really young, and he's like almost 13 now. He's like, I don't know how much longer he's gonna last. He's very like overweight and old, and but his name's Buddy, and we had a younger one. His name is Marley. But he's a lot younger and stronger and shit. But yeah, Buddy and Marley, they're like two male labs.
Right.
But yeah, Buddy ain't got too much longer, I don't think.
My wife's dog, the Pomchi, he's 16, and he's been having like seizures, and he can't see anymore. He can
Buddy's been having seizures. My ex has been telling me like
it's coming down.
She wakes up and he's like seizing on the floor, like and you have to like just hold him down a little bit and just let him get through it. But labs don't live. He's what, almost 12 or 13 years old. Like they don't. That's long life for those dogs.
Right. Damn, Elizabeth. Elizabeth said she has two chihuahuas, 4 cats, 3 bearded dragons, a turtle, gecko, African gray parrot, a rabbit, 5 budgies. I don't even know what the hell a budgie is, and a ferret.
Jesus Christ!
I mean, that's a little. And then Black Skull says he's got a farm there. He's got a horse and everything. That's a pretty cool name for a horse, though. Witchery. CBD. Yeah, actually, Elizabeth, we've been giving our dog the CBD drops, the tincture drops, and I'll put it in certain food. That he's smart though, because he licks around it usually, because it doesn't taste the greatest. So we got to try to find something that he likes and get it in there for him to eat. And it seems to have helped a lot. Actually, he's a lot more chilled out. He doesn't have it nowhere near the seizures he was having, and I think it actually has been helping his eyes, because he's got full cataracts on both eyes, and he's so old. I looked into having the cataract surgery for him. It's stupid expensive for a dog. Okay. And I'm like, yeah, at his age, I don't know what the point is now, because he's probably not going to be around that much longer. So
we give, my ex gives,
yes, it is.
My dog, pills for seizures, but she pills them. You know what I mean? She pretty much opens his mouth and shoves a pill down his fucking throat. Because he'll do the same thing. He'll eat a whole thing of dog food and the pill will still be there. So you have to open his mouth and shove it down there, or he won't eat it.
Right. Could somebody block Farm Boy too, please?
That fucking idiot's in here.
Well, I already blocked the first one. Now this is another one. Gotta love it.
You ever hear of that fucking guy? I don't even like to even mention his name. What's his name? Trucker Boy or something?
Yeah.
He was on. Morticia said the other night. Was it? I think it was Morticia. Said she texted me and she's like, "Oh, they're trying to call you." Isaac was in there.
Oh, really?
Sure and shit. My burner phone went off. You know what I mean? So I was like, okay. I went in there. There's like 3 people watching. I went in there and I went into the chat. I had to wait 20 fucking minutes because I wasn't subscribed to them.
Oh, what is it? Truck Dog?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, you want to talk shit? Talk shit now. I'm right here. They didn't even acknowledge me. There was
we don't even. Yeah, I know. I don't get that, dude. Like, he comes in here every now and then, unless it's a troll account and says dumb shit, and then he's gone. Like, what
fuck him. He's a pussy.
Yeah. Well,
like he wouldn't even acknowledge I was there, and I know I was not blocked because there was one girl that was in there and was like, "Who's this Pennywise guy?" So they saw everything the fuck I was saying.
Yep.
Like, and He kept playing country music and shit, and even Isaac was like, "Fuck this, I'm out of here."
Right.
But somebody gave him my fucking burner number, and he was trying to call me. What was he gonna say to me?
I don't know. He probably don't even fucking know. He's probably trying to get some kind of fucking get views for doing something. So
fucking idiot. Like I said, I didn't even want to give him a fucking mention, but
Pookie just said
he's a
Truck Dog
complete
should
idiot.
call himself Lot Lizard. Yeah, Black Skull said the Pennywise name rocks.
Of course it does.
Yes, it does. Yeah, it's a Farm Boy, White Wolf, and AJ Keppen, Pookie. They're all the same guy, I believe.
He was in there too, White Wolf.
Yeah, they're the same guy.
Yeah, he was in there with that fucking trucker dickhead and some girl. Like, I went in there and I was like, fucking, you want to talk shit? Let's talk shit right now. Like,
right.
Didn't even fucking acknowledge it.
Yeah.
Probably thinking, oh, fuck.
His name is Truck Dog. They've been calling him Drunk Dog or whatever. I don't fucking know.
He was drinking like a motherfucker the other night.
That's what everybody says. I don't pay him no attention, so I don't know.
I didn't know who this fucking person even was.
Right.
So Morticia was like, oh, they're trying to call you. And I'm like, what?
Whatever.
Fuck guy drinking fucking what's that fucking Fireball, like fucking, and they're all egging him on. Guzzle it. I'm like, this guy's an idiot.
Yeah, that's what they do. I have no time for them.
Okie dokie, buddy.
Oh, okay. Lazy just popped it up there. Whatever.
Where did Morty go?
She said she'd be back, and then she dropped off, so I don't know where she headed out to. She'll be back, I'm sure.
Okay. Some dog chucking 2 pints of Fireball on his live stream. Lazy bum.
Wow, nice.
He's the one who chugged Fireball to impress 3 people.
Who cares?
Pookie, you're right.
Who cares? That's
3 fucking people. I didn't even know who the fuck it was. Like I said, I'm like, who the fuck is this person? Like,
what Black Skull said that his dogs got freaked out when Truck Dog talks about a month ago. From his voice or just the way he yells? He's always yelling about something. It doesn't make any damn sense. And he doesn't even know what the hell he's talking about, I don't think, half the time. He starts getting pissed off and yelling and screaming, and then for what? Nobody knows.
I got to tell you, these trolls out here, if you're a troll, or not a troll, or even, I don't even have to call you a troll, a YouTuber that goes live and gets 3 people per fucking video.
Oh, right.
I don't know who you are, and you're all out there talking about me.
I think he came initially. I think he popped out of Doug's community at one point and went and did his own thing because a whole bunch of people were bitching about him. So I think this is where he's at now. I don't know for sure, so don't quote me on that. I might be wrong. I
don't know who any of these people are though. Like,
yeah, they're over some other community. Like I said, I don't pay him much attention at all. So it's whatever.
I went in there. I see this guy with a trucker hat, and he's got these floating sunglasses on, which must be like what Doug does. Like,
What's up, stranger?
And I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh, Stranger Than Fiction said they're giving guest mobs giving him info to dox people, probably just to make him feel important to them. Who knows?
Okay.
Pookie says he's racist too. That makes a lot of sense.
Well, he looks like he's from fucking the deep south.
Robin said she doesn't even stream and she gets more people than he does.
Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah, that's an issue, obviously.
I wish I could get, if I went live, I wish I could get at least 3 people.
Yeah, at least. Speaking of that, earlier when you said you were live, I'm like, wait, what?
I was busting your fucking
ball. I know, but I'm like, wait, he never goes live. I started looking for it like a dumbass, and I'm like, oh, wait a minute. Then I seen what you said, and I didn't get an invite.
And Morticia fell for it too. She's like, when? I don't see it.
Right. Mr. Whistle, how are you, sir? Same old shit, huh? Yep, Becca, same old shit.
I haven't been live since like 2018, 19.
Okay.
One of these days, I'm going to fire my fucking channel up and go fucking ham. But if I do, I'm afraid I'm going to lose my fucking channel.
Yeah, you kind of got to watch what you say, obviously.
I do have a new Twitter, by the way, people.
Oh, you do?
There you go. You didn't know my Twitter was suspended?
No, yes, I did. I remember seeing somebody say something about it.
Yeah, it's like Pennywise_RI3.
Okay. Yeah, I do, because I just followed it this morning, I think.
Yeah,
okay,
it's a new one.
Yep. I thought that was because you hadn't followed my new one, and I thought that
I got nailed for a picture. It was a picture of a dude that says, "I'm not a gynecologist, but I know a cunt when I see one."
Yeah, somebody told me that. Maybe it was you that said it to me, but yeah, okay. I remember now. I had a long day today.
And that was towards Isaac, and he got all butthurt and shit.
Of course.
I'm going to take your thing. And he's like, bye, Penny Waddle. Like, within fucking 10 minutes, I had another Twitter account.
Whatever.
Hey, fat boy. I'm back.
Yeah, Caitlin said that he was in Dougie, or that truck dog was in Dougie's, but he's not anymore. And he called her a two-faced. Oh, my God. Really, Caitlin? I'm so sorry, hon. That's so ignorant. People like that don't deserve to be on here. I'm sorry. That's ridiculous. Robin said she thinks she's following your new Twitter. Nope. So what's everybody in chat going on? What's going on with you guys tonight? Hope everybody's all right. Anything exciting or crazy or fun or anything? What's going on with all you guys? Meatball to go play in traffic. Oh, gotcha.
Oh, no, we're mad for telling Meatball to.
What's up, Broken?
Play in traffic. I was reading the chat. Sorry. I'm on one device looking at another.
Uh-huh. Let's see. Pam, Broken. Okay. Good deal. Pretty good turnout. Thanks you guys so much for being here tonight. I appreciate you guys, all of you. By the way, I just got to thank you guys. Anybody that has donated to the ticker down at the bottom, the Cash App, PayPal, or the Venmo, thank you so much. Definitely appreciate that. It's been helping. I got this new computer almost all put together. I got one more piece I still got to get. Yeah, it's going to cost a little bit. It's probably the most expensive thing I've got thus far, but it's almost done, and we will be streaming the good way, and I'll have all the good shit hooked up then. And so thank you guys for donating, and anybody that does donate in the future, I appreciate you guys. I'm almost there. I got my dual monitor set up. I got the CPU put together, all this stuff for the hard drive now. I got my RAM. I got my microphones that I already had hooked up now. Everything's all together except for that one thing. And once I get that together, we're good to go. And it's going to be a whole different situation now.
That's good. What are you going to use for your streaming service?
Well, I'm still using StreamYard for now, but I'm thinking about going over to OBS.
Yeah.
Give me that.
There's a lot more options with them, and being that I have dual monitors, I can mirror things, and I can do a lot more in here with you guys, pulling things into this into the stream and all sorts of stuff like that. So with the setup,
thank you, Pookie.
I have, it's going to be there you go. Thanks, Pookie. It'll be a lot better. So once I get the money saved up for that hard drive and put in there, we're good to go, guys. I got to get a new set of speakers too. I forgot, because I pulled my speakers out and plugged them in. The laptop has a speaker built into it. These don't. There just doesn't. So I plugged them in and they were blown. So forget that. But Black Skull. There you go, Pennywise. I need to head out because feeding my farm pits takes 2 hours to do. I'll come back for you to string support it. Thank you so much, Black Skull. If you happen to,
bye, Black Skull.
If you happen to have subbed to the channel, thank you so much. I just appreciate having you here, period. So you guys have a great night.
You don't like Apple products, like to get like an iMac or something?
Hey, guys, I got to jump off real quick. I mean, for the night.
Okay.
All right.
So I just wanted to jump back on and everything. And I just want to say one quick thing, too. Isaac, all this bullshit that you're pulling, just because we went quiet for a couple of days don't mean that we're fucking scared of you in any type of fucking way. We're just taking a little break.
Nope.
But motherfucker, guns are going to come blazing soon for your ass, just so you fucking know. But for everybody else, you guys, I love y'all, and I hope you guys have a super wicked evening. And Dago and Pennywise, I love you guys. I love all of you.
Bye,
I'll talk to y'all soon.
Yeah, have a great night, my dear.
You can get a used iMac, like even an older one. You can do a shitload of stuff with them.
Yeah. No, I've never really cared for Apple products, but the system that I have going now, my buddy that is an IT guy helped me put it together. I got all the other pieces from what I had donated already, put everything in. And I mean, this thing is the only thing I'm going to change once I get it together is my one monitor. I have to get a different one that matches this one better, and then it'll absolutely be perfect for what I want to do. But besides that, once I get this hard drive in here, I'll be up and running like gangbusters and super happy.
Nice.
What's that?
I said nice.
Oh yeah. I can't wait. I cannot wait. So lots of fun. And like I said, we'll be able to do a lot of other things, games and stuff people were asking me about. So absolutely.
I've had like 3 iMacs, I think. And I had one like way back in the day when I was doing my WDU videos.
Okay.
And the editing and shit I could do on that was insane.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about them. I'm a big time. I just do not like Apple, and that would be,
That's fine. I mean, everybody has their own preference,
Yeah,
but
I've seen good stuff out of them too. Like they do a lot of nice shit, but I can't bring myself to buy anything Apple. So, all right, Robin, no problem. We'll be here.
My first expensive ever computer, like I had other ones and little, but the most money I ever spent, it was like many years ago. I like broke the bank and bought a Gateway.
Oh yeah.
And
I remember those. I had one.
Yeah, had a big fucking ass monitor, looked like a goddamn television.
Yep, that was a big ass computer. The tower was huge that I had too.
Yeah,
heavy as hell.
But at the time, I was like, "Oh my god, top of the line technology."
Oh yeah, it was a lot of money too. And yeah, you're right. The monitor was monstrous. It felt like a TV. It was so big.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember my Gateway. I was like, "This fucking thing's awesome."
Black Skull said one last word. Isaac can kiss my Texas beep good night and all that.
Boink.
Yeah. There you go. No problem, Black Skull. Thank you. Yeah, I remember that. Like I said, the monitor was like a small TV. It was huge.
Well, I went from that to I think it was a compact. Was it compact? A laptop. Back in the day, I had a piece together, and it was pieces of a Gateway, and then it was pieces of a what was the other brand? I can't think of it right now. It was all pieced together, and it was okay. It worked all right. It wasn't nothing great, and this was like right after dial-up ended. So, I remember that fucking shit.
Yeah, so I put all these little pieces together, and it worked okay. And it still had not the flat screen monitor, but like the boxed cube monitors. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I used that for quite a while. And then that's when I got that Gateway computer. And then after that one was done, I ended up getting a Dell laptop, which was a monster. I mean, it was huge.
Yeah.
And it was heavier than hell too. And I had that for a long ass time. That lasted for a long time. And then I had I had a Dell desktop that I had for quite a while. And then we ended up getting another laptop, which is the one that I was streaming off of before. And I gave that desktop to my son because he didn't have one. So he had that. And then I used that laptop for whatever I was doing for the longest time. And now I'm into this one now. So hopefully this one will last me for at least 10 years when I'm done with it. And if I need to upgrade, or I may bump up again after this, I don't know, but we'll see. So far, like I said, once I get that hard drive, I'll be good to go, and I should have this thing for a long time. I should be very.
You should PM me, DM me. My uncle, for a living, builds. He'll take a tower, right?
And
put shit together, and build it any way you want.
Okay.
Like if you want it for gaming, for editing, he knows exactly what the fuck he's doing, and he's been doing this since like the fucking dawn of time, since these things came out.
Right.
And you go into his, I go to his apartment sometimes, and he's got these pots all over the fucking place.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm like, what are you doing, man? He's like, oh, I'm building this for this person. He wants it for this. He needs enough of this for that. He's a gamer. He's like, that's what the fuck he does. It's like, he's so intelligent too.
Right.
And like his is like insane.
Yeah, I'll bet.
Like the one he built for himself, and it's like, he's like, oh, I'll build you one. I'm like, I don't really need one. I'll use my phone or a lap, whatever, or a tablet.
Right.
And he's like, no, you need one, dude. I could do it. I'm like, no, I don't do anything like, because he goes on in games and does shit. And
oh yeah, they can do all.
He could like fucking edit a movie, for Christ's sakes, on his shit.
Yeah.
Like,
yep.
I'm like, God damn.
Yeah, all I'm trying to get a hold of is I'd be okay with just a 500 gig, but I was looking for a 1 terabyte, but a 500 gig SSD hard drive. That's all I need, and then I will be done and ready to go. And I think I need one more 4 gig stick of RAM. But that's something I can deal without. But the 500 gig.
Is there a name brand or something? Let me ask him.
No, it doesn't. There doesn't have to be any kind of name brand. It's just whatever. 500 gig or 1 terabyte solid state hard drive is what it has to be. So
right. Let me ask him. It's 10:30. It's too late for me to call him now. I guess I can text him, but
no worries. But once I get that and I plug it in, we're good to go.
My iPhone is 256 gig.
Oh, right.
Which is pretty good for a phone.
Yeah, it actually is really good. I think mine is 125. So.
I don't even use I use like a hair of it. I play only a couple of apps, and I don't really have a lot of it. I have tons of pictures of my girl and my kid and shit, but like other than that, it doesn't take any space up.
Wow, see, I was using my phone for a little while to do like actual, not like streaming, but like videos. Okay, yeah. like what Kid Behind the Camera does and stuff, that kind of stuff, and then I was saving it into my phone, and then I actually got a vlogging camera that I have that I haven't really touched for shit. I did a few videos, and then I didn't really bother with it because there's a lot involved in the editing process to do all this shit. I don't know how these guys do this. Streaming is so much easier. You just jump on, do your thing, and you're done.
If you don't have to edit it, you're okay.
Oh yeah, the editing.
There's apps and stuff you can get or buy.
Oh yeah.
That will help you edit stuff and give you pointers.
It's such a pain in the ass to stop frame by frame, to do this, to do that, to fix this, to pull that, and it's like, oh my god, it's so time consuming. I don't understand how these guys do this shit where they make like 1 to 2 videos a day and they're just constantly going at it. It's like, my Jesus. Like I can understand now, like why even what Mike was doing, or Jesse, or any of them guys doing that shit, why it got to be where they weren't doing it so often, because it's a huge pain in the ass. It really is.
It's pretty easy. Did you see that picture I had of the OK finger shutting the seagull's mouth?
Yeah.
It took me like 1 minute to make that.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm learning my son was doing some of the editing for what I was doing, and it was like, not a big deal. So I downloaded a couple apps and I was checking it out and like practicing and doing stuff like that. And I'm starting to get the hang of it. And there's a lot of like extension apps that you can use to do different things that do a whole lot of cool shit. And I was like kind of into that for a while. So yeah, I might go back to start doing that again. Cause initially what my name, the Dago Dad and the Kid, it was me and my son, the 15-year-old, doing this together.
Yeah.
And so, we kind of got away from it because he got a little bit older and stuff like that. But I'm going to go back to it with him, and we're going to start doing some more of that kind of stuff. But I'll keep doing this way and then do that on the other side of things. So
Rachel's good at that shit.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Like, she could put heads really on good. People and Like
the photoshopping stuff, right? Yeah, that's my thing. Is I had to learn like sizing and cropping and all that fun shit. So,
yeah.
What did Caitlin say? The actual movie, It the Clown. Oh, It the Clown is really scary, but person Pennywise, do not scare me because I know you're a person, not a clown. I've been fearful of clowns since I was a little girl. A lot of people actually are, Caitlin. Believe it or not, there's a lot of people that are petrified. My son is one of them. He's petrified of clowns. You can't even show him a picture of one, and he'll lose a grip on life.
But you mean as a person, Pennywise don't scare me. It's nice meeting new people.
Oh, right.
No, I am not a fucking clown.
No, Penny's a good guy.
That's kind of a brand.
Yep.
You know what I mean? I put myself out there as the same person constantly and stuff like that, so people remember it. So
yep, that's it.
You kind of it's a marketing scheme. Not that I make any money off of it because I don't.
No, but it helps.
But if you keep shoving, I'm not saying that's a bad thing, shoving people the same thing down people's throats constantly, but they're gonna remember you. And I've made a fucking name for myself, and
that's it.
And I'm gonna continue to do it, and that's I've made a ton of friends doing it too. A lot of friends.
Yes, definitely.
And made a few enemies, but
you'll have that. You will have that.
But if I changed my fucking name every week, nobody'd know who the hell I was.
Right. Exactly. Give me a second, Penny. I gotta go grab something to drink. My mouth is drying out. I'll be right back.
So everybody, type in the chat. What's your favorite scary movie? Tell me what your favorite scary movie is. Whether it be new or old. It's got to be something. I don't think it's a long stretch what mine is. Pet Sematary is awesome. I love the first and second as well. There's a new one too they made. The Birds is that's an Alfred Hitchcock, right, Lazy? Nightmare on Elm Street. I personally love yes sir, motherfucker. I personally love I like House of a Thousand Corpses. I like all of those movies. Devil's Rejects, Free from Hell. I like Rob Zombie movies. I like his first Halloween movie. Did not like his second. I liked Salem Witch. I liked 31. Bride of Chucky was cool. Night of the Living Dead. Those are good movies.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that.
We're talking about people's favorite horror movies. Dago, what's your favorite horror movie of all time?
My absolute favorite horror movie of all time is the original John Carpenter's Halloween.
Is it? Okay, that's cool.
The first one.
Unfortunately, I hated 31. 31 was a great movie.
31. Robin. Oh, the zombie movie? Or Rob Zombie movie?
I thought it was good.
It wasn't bad.
I mean, it was different, but...
The one that I did not like of his was the... or it's not that I didn't like it. I think it was the shittiest one he's made, I should say, was the Salem... Salem...
Salem. Salem.
Yeah, that
with Sherry Moon Zombie.
Yeah, she's in everything.
That was a weird movie, kind of, but
I think it was that one, and then when he did the Halloween 2.
Halloween 2 sucked. The first one was good with the little boy. You know what I mean? He had the little clown mask.
Yeah, the first one was like really good. It was very like
it was a good backstory.
Very good backstory, and it was the most realistic, and I did enjoy that. But as soon as he jumped into the second one, like I said, that dumb shit with the white horse and all the dream sequences and all that dumb shit, I'm like, dude, you went too far with it, and I didn't like it.
You ever see that movie Nightingale?
Nightingale.
It's a black guy, and he's talking to himself almost the whole movie, and come to find out he killed his mother, and he was living by himself, and like, you got to look it up. It's called Nightingale.
I'm gonna have to. I've
actually
never heard of that.
Really weird.
It sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
Did you see the new Candyman?
I have not. Is it on stream?
I found it on my Fire Stick, and it's real good, dude. I was like impressed.
I love the original Candyman. I like that movie.
They went a little deeper with this one and a little bit more realistic. It wasn't like the last one was okay. It was kind of scary, but it wasn't as scary as you think it would be. This one was scary as shit, dude. Like it really, like they got detailed and in depth. What
was the plot? Like, what was it about? Just somebody saying his name 3 times, or
hold on a second.
What do you guys think about the?
All right, sorry, my dog that doesn't
Human Centipede movies. Those fucking things are gross.
Those movies are fucking no. Those ones. I think we talked about this between us the other night, but
yeah, I know. Movies, I'm just saying.
That movie, Walrus. Fuck.
Walrus wasn't too bad, But I saw that. I saw that too.
Mm-hmm.
Motherfucker.
Yeah. What do you guys? Everybody in the chat. What do you guys think of the Human Centipede movies? Honestly.
The Omen was a good one with Damien.
Yeah, I love those movies.
They brought those into right up till he was an adult.
Uh-huh. That they did.
Badass kid.
Oh my God, yes. Badass kid, yes. Yeah, that's what I liked about the Rob Zombie Halloween. The first one is that they actually showed a story, of Michael Myers when he was a kid, and then moving on up a little bit until they showed the whole story instead of just popping up and him killing his sister, and that was the end of it, or that was where they went from there. That's all they showed with that one. And then the new one, I'm telling you right now, I just not too long ago watched the second new one. What the hell is it called? Halloween Kills. I think it's Halloween Kills. That was pretty good too, because they go back for that one and they show you the backstory for the original movie. That was the one I told you was my favorite one.
Yeah.
They go show you what was going on when all the killing was going on in the first movie. They show you what was going on everywhere else in town and with everybody else, and bring back all the original people from the first movie and put them in this movie. And it was really fucking badass. I was kind of impressed with that.
I haven't seen it.
I think that's what it was. That the second one, Pookie, or the first one that they just... the first one was the one that Jamie Lee was in, and she was in this one too, but they burnt the house down. Was that just called Halloween, or was that called something else? I think it's Halloween Kills, and then Halloween Ends is going to be the third one.
And it was Halloween H2O.
Yeah, I saw that one. That one was okay.
That had her in it too.
See, that's where I was getting irritated with those movies, because they... Okay, so Halloween 4 and 5 was Danielle, the fuck's her last name? The little girl with the long dark hair was supposed to be her daughter, and supposedly Jamie Lee Curtis or Laurie Strode died in a car crash, and the little girl was adopted out. Okay, and 4 and 5, that's what happened, and then 6 is when they got into the weird story about Thorne and the cult parts of it and all this old shit that they went into, and then they went into and did the I think that's when they went to do H2O, or which one had Busta Rhymes in it?
I think that's the one, H2O.
Nope, there was another one.
It wasn't? Jesus
Resurrection. You're right. Halloween Resurrection is the one that I was talking to. H2O was the one with Busta Rhymes. So Resurrection was the one where Jamie Lee Curtis was in that one, okay? And she was a teacher at some private school, and she had a son, okay? And he was like 17 years old. Danielle Harris, thank you, Broken. I used to be in love with her. And that's who played Jamie's daughter in 4 and 5. But she, Jamie was dead. They never talked about the father. He was dead too, supposedly. I think just fucking mixed the whole story up, back and forth.
It's very confusing.
Right. And then they left, and I think it was Resurrection. Or no, H2O. The beginning of H2O was Jamie Lee is after it was, because it came after Resurrection. She was in a mental hospital because at the end of Resurrection, she had killed. She thought she killed him by cutting his head off. Well, the story is that it was a paramedic that had Michael had killed and took his mask and put it on the paramedic, and he walked away. Okay,
I remember that one.
And then in the beginning of H2O, they show her in a fucking mental hospital. Michael attacks her, and they both fall out of the fucking window, or she falls off and dies. And then he goes on about his business, and he goes and tries to kill Busta Rhymes and the model and all the other kids that are involved, and blah, blah, blah. And then we have, the Rob Zombie copies, and then we come back to this, the one where he's in the mental institution. They picked up the psychiatric hospital. They picked up there. He had been there for 20 years, and he goes after Jamie again. And
they've already replayed that fucking story before, though. But
that's what I'm saying. They're trying to bring the newer ones to go back to match up with the John Carpenter series, which I can see what they're doing, but they changed the story and they kind of ruined it that way by doing it. 4 and 5 and 6. I forgot 6 that had Paul Rudd in it. That's the Curse of Michael Myers. That's where they brought in the cult thing and the tattoo on his arm for Thorne. I mean, like I said, they just fucked the whole fucking series up like that. Basically, they need to take out 4, 5, and 6, and 3, because that had nothing to do with any of them, even though I liked that one.
8 more days till Halloween.
Yeah.
Shamrock. I did not like that.
Season of the Witch. I liked it, but it wasn't...
It was a good movie, but it has nothing to do with Michael Myers.
Yeah, I mean, it had everybody that was in the Halloween movies, but it had nothing to do with them. So that was that, And they're talking about these 3 are going to end the whole thing, the whole legacy. That's why they're named Halloween, Halloween Kills, and then Halloween Ends. Which what I'm thinking is it's either going to end permanently, and here's my prediction, guys. I'm probably wrong, but I think what's going to happen is either Jamie Lee herself, and I can't remember if her daughter that grew up or her granddaughter, that's it. I think her granddaughter is going to probably turn out to be either Michael's going to die finally, or something's going to happen like that. And I think the granddaughter is going to turn into some kind of a fucking killer, because at the end of the last one, was it the daughter? Well, she ended up dead. Yeah, she ended up dead because she was standing in the window and she was flashing through all this shit that had gone on. And like, he was fucking destroying everybody at that time. And so, yeah, I think that's what's going to happen, or they're just going to end it and it's done and it's over with and no more, which is going to piss a lot of people off. But, it is what it is.
You know what movies I like? And I just bought the box set. I've seen them all already, but the Wrong Turn movies.
Yeah, those are pretty good.
I thought they were good. I like the one with Henry Rollins in them. I think it was part 2.
Yep.
And was it part 2 or part 3? I can't remember. Where he has all the convicts and they're all in the woods.
Oh, were they?
No. Is that part? No, that was 3.
That was 3 because they end up.
Rollins was the the 1 and part 2.
Which he was at the one where they had, he took them all. They were out in the woods, and then they ended up in like a garage or where they had all the vehicles, and there was a camper there, and yeah. You're right.
Yeah, and then part 3 was the convict bus that crashed.
Yeah. Yep.
And they had all the money, and they all turned it against each other. I thought the movies were good, all of them, really.
Yeah, they're not too bad.
The first one was awesome.
Yeah, it really was.
I mean, I was looking on the edge of my seat when I saw that movie.
Me too.
When they're in the fucking cabin and all the dudes come in and they're like trying to stay quiet, you're like, oh fuck, are they gonna hear him? Mm-hmm. And he's like cutting the girl up.
Yeah, those movies are nuts. Yeah, I've seen the Hostel movies, Robin. They're pretty fucking crazy. They remind me of Saw a little bit. See, I'll tell you like this. I like horror movies, and they're
coming out with another Saw, you know.
Yeah, I heard that.
God damn, I can't remember what number it is, but like it has a hand with a puzzle piece in it. And it looks like a piece of flesh.
Okay. Well, they can't bring him back again because he's dead, correct?
The actor itself, I think he is.
The guy, like the character, I think he's done.
They bring him back every fucking time anyway. Or it could be a flashback.
Or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, they're a little too gory for me. I'm not too much into that gore shit anymore. And I realized that by accident because I used to love all that gore shit and stuff like that. But I'm more into like the real, like, Conjuring type shit because it's realistic and it's.
I like those movies.
Whatever's based on a true story, I'm all about watching. Like, those are the only kind of shit that can kind of get to me now. The gore shit is just fucking nasty. I watched that movie. Fuck was it called? Cabin in the Woods.
That was a weird movie.
Yeah, and it grossed me the fuck out. Like when, like the part where the girl was in the tub shaving her legs, and she just started fucking shaving flesh off of her leg, and I was just like, no. I don't know what it was, but it made me sick.
That reminded me of like Poltergeist when the guy was at the bathroom mirror,
ripping his face off,
and then he ate chicken with maggots. I love that movie actually, but
yeah. Did you see the remake of it though?
Yeah, I have it. Yeah, I have them all.
Did you like that one?
I thought it was all right.
I don't know. I don't think you can do any better than that Heather, what's her name, doing They're Here thing. I don't think it gets any better than that, honestly.
Well, they had a girl that kind of looked like her, but she died. You know, she died.
Oh, yeah.
So didn't the sister.
Mm-hmm.
Sister got killed by her real-life boyfriend.
Uh-huh. And then the I can't think of her, Heather something, but she was, she had a disease or something.
I think she died of like pneumonia or something. I'm not sure.
It was something related to the disease she had because she was like, you could tell at like by Poltergeist 3 that she was starting to look strange when she was growing up, and there was something going on. It was not good at all.
Yeah, it didn't.
The second one was kind of cool. You know, the preacher singing that God is in his holy temple. That was creepy.
Yeah, that guy was fucking creepy as fuck. I like that movie because it kind of followed the first. They left the house. They went to the grandmother's house.
Mm-hmm.
The third one was just complete fucking waste of time.
The first one
remake I thought was okay. You know,
I couldn't get into that one. It was that guy is a comedian that played Craig T. Nelson's part, and I just couldn't follow it. What's up, Tina? How you doing, sis?
Tina D in the house.
Yes. How did everything go, Tina? Was that today or yesterday? I don't know if I've seen you or not, but I hope
I was in her stream earlier.
Okay. Yeah, that preacher thing was fucking crazy. Now, I'll tell you,
just the way that guy looked was like evil.
Yeah, and when he'd sing that fucking song, it creeped me.
God is in his holy temple.
You're right. Yeah, and then when Craig Nelson got possessed with that little fucking baby version of the preacher thing, that creature.
Yeah.
Remember, he drank the worm and the tequila, and then
and he shot. Yeah.
Go ahead, Tina. We'll be here. But yeah, those are great movies. Like I said, you can only do 1 or 2 of a movie, and then they start getting dumb. Just like 1, 2, and 3 of Friday the 13th, I'm cool with. After that, they start getting dumb. I
mean, I can't lie. It's one of my favorite movie series of all time. I stopped the line at Jason X, but like Jason, Friday the 13th, Manhattan. I thought that was good. Jason Lives. I mean,
one. I liked the one that had Corey Feldman in it. That one I liked.
That was like part 2.
And I'm lying to you. I liked the one where they brought the. It wasn't actually Jason. It was the guy, the paramedic whose son got killed at that.
Oh yeah, where they had all the crazy kids.
Yeah, that one I liked too. But after that one and the Corey Feldman one, after that they started to get dumb to me. I think Jason Takes Manhattan was just a little too much, and then Jason X was just completely fucking stupid. I'm sorry.
Yeah, in space. Yeah.
Yeah, that
was. Same thing with the Leprechaun movies. I liked the first one, and anything after that was fucked. Like the Leprechaun in space, Leprechaun in the hood.
The first one was okay. The one I think that's the one that had Jennifer Aniston, right?
Yeah.
That one was okay. Damn. And then Jason versus Freddie was kind of dumb. I mean, I watched it and
that came out in 2003. I went in the theaters and seen that.
Yeah.
And I seen it and I was like,
And they were talking about trying to do a Jason versus Michael, and I'm like, come on now.
There's no fucking. What's the point?
They're right. That's what I'm saying. Neither one of them die.
The only reason why they did Jason versus Freddy is because they were like the iconic fucking horror movies of the 80s and 90s. So, they figured, let's make a couple of more bucks off of this thing.
Oh, right.
Before, the boat sinks. I think if they made a new Jason now, I don't know what the hell the storyline would be, but I wouldn't be surprised.
Well, they're supposed to be making a new one. It's supposed to be like the final one, and it's supposed to have a little bit of everything.
There's actually a fucking Jason called The Final Chapter.
Right. And then a new
final
beginning.
On my ass.
And then, yeah, right, exactly. Like they're supposed to be what's up, Yosef? I just was going to say hi to somebody else, and it just jumped way up. Okay, sorry. But anybody that just popped in recently, how are you? Thanks for being here. I love you guys. Amityville.
I like most of them.
No, they're not, Heather. No, they're not. Shut the hell. See, that's what I'm talking about. Heather just said they're making an Amityville in space. See?
I don't know what the fucking storyline of that would be.
That's ridiculous. I don't know.
George Lutz goes to space.
Right. See, those two movies, we talked about that before, too. I love the first two. And there was one other one that wasn't too bad. And then
the Ryan Reynolds remake.
Yeah, that was good because that was based on the original story. But after that, the rest of them just got weird. I mean, there was the one where actually, I'll say that one wasn't that bad, where the dude was bedridden and he was like a vegetable. I think he was in a coma or something, and they moved into the house, and things just went from there. And, that one wasn't that bad. But the original one actually scared the fuck out of me. Not the one with George Lutz. Or wait, yeah, that was the original one. Then the one about the DeFeos was the second one, right?
I think
or vice versa.
It might be the original was the people that the son that killed all the people, and the other ones were kind of George Lutz and his family, where they were scared out of the house.
Both families lived in the house, and both stories happened. Supposedly, they were a little different in each act, different ways. But I'm just trying to remember. I think it was that the DeFeos lived there first. All the shit the DeFeos lived there first, and then the one Ronnie DeFeo killed his family or whatever, and then the Lutzes moved in, and that's where the haunting happened and all that. So yeah, I always get them confused. I mean, they're both great storylines. I love them.
Well, it's quote unquote true, which makes those movies kind of real.
Exactly.
I mean, they can what do you call it? Like exaggerate shit.
They twist the story a little bit, right?
Yeah.
They're still good movies, though. Like, I'm telling you, dude.
I mean, those people actually lived in the house, and that shit actually happened.
Yep. The late 70s, early 80s horror movies were so much better and so much more. There was something about them, I think, that had more of a scary tinge to them, It did something. I don't know what it was, but
I like movies like The Changeling and fucking George C. Scott and like
It's Alive. Remember those? It's Alive.
Remember those crazy movies like Basket Case?
Yes.
The fucking guy with the head.
Basket Case or Silent Night, Deadly Night.
I used to watch those. I used to go to the friggin' like Blockbuster Video and rent VHSs.
Yeah. Me too.
And I would go right to the horror section because that's
me too. Because there were so many like that. I mean, like what was it? There was
fucking
those
Horror
two.
High.
Horror High. I have those. I own those, and I have Return to Horror High. I love that movie for some reason.
And there was that fucking Chopping Mall.
Mall. Sorority Row. There's a bunch of them like that were just stupid.
They were like B horrors, but
B-rated.
I would be in my glory at night at home watching those fucking things.
Yep. I pull those up a lot on my stick trying to find those. There's one there was 3 or 4 made, and the first one blew my fucking mind. It was so fucking weird, and it wasn't like a monster movie. It was called Sleepaway Camp. Did you ever see those?
Sleepaway Camp, absolutely.
Oh my god, that was fucking freaky when
right at the end you see this big dick.
Yeah, and I'm like, wait, that was what the fuck? Yeah, I mean, it completely blows your mind. And then she comes back and or he or whatever the hell it was, but yeah, that was just fucking weird, dude. I'm sorry, but it was a good movie. It makes you want to watch the next one, and I think they did 4 of those.
Yeah, they did. Yes, crazy. I changed my name for tonight.
Russia actually threatened to shoot down the International Space Station when they initially attacked Ukraine, and Elon Musk said nope. Nice. What is Elon gonna do? I mean, he's probably got some shit. He's gonna fly a Tesla out there and drop their muscle or what?
What the fuck is going on with that over there anyway? Like, is he losing his mind?
I think he is. I think that there was something brought up about that today that he's like going nuts, and which reminds me of somebody else. Remember Hitler? They were said was going crazy because he had gonorrhea and it was like affecting his mind or some shit.
I don't think he has gonorrhea, but I think he just went nuts.
No, but it was the same basis. Like he was mentally unstable, and like his people are. I read an article today about if Putin's mind is not stable enough for him to make good decisions, that his people are going to be stepping in, and I think that's what might be happening.
Somebody needs to get on a fucking
that would be good.
And shoot that motherfucker on his head.
Yeah, that would be good, because if that happened, then that would end all this, I think. But yes, Lazy, I remember Critters 1, 2, and 3, and I also remember Munchies.
How about Ghoulies?
That was the stupidest. All of those. My wife loves those.
Really? It had the picture of the thing coming out of the toilet.
Yep. And they did do 5 sleepaway camps. You're right, Brandy. That's what I thought. And there was also, the first one was cool, but there's like 5 of these too, and I can't fucking stand them. Is Tremors. Remember those?
Oh, Tremors. I thought they were good for a while. Had Kevin Bacon, and they always had that same actor, the fucking gun happy guy. Yep,
the guy from Family Ties.
Yeah.
Swamp Thing was a good movie too. I loved it. The original one. Yep.
That's an old one.
Adrienne Barbeau was in that. I used to think she was hotter than hell. She was also in the Creep Show and Creep Show 2.
I love the Creep Show movies. How did you like the House movies?
Absolutely. The first, let me.
Well, House 1 was good. House 2 was funny.
It was funny. That's the one with Richard Mall. And then the third one, it just got really weird. I don't know what the hell they did with that one. So,
you know what? I like. You know what I like too a lot. They came out with a new one recently. But the old Tales from the Hood.
Yes.
That movie was fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
And they came out with another one, but like.
Yep. And you know that they came out with a Creep Show 3.
Did they? I'll have to check that out.
It wasn't as good as the other 2, but it was still okay. Puppet Master, yeah, Heather, those were pretty good. How about Hellraiser? Did anybody like Hellraiser?
I like Hellraiser. I do. I like Hellraiser. I like what the fuck is the movie with the tall man?
Slender Man?
No, Tall Man.
It was called Tall Man?
No. It was that was the name of the character. The one with the orb, the flying ball with the 3 spikes.
Oh, Phantasm. Yeah, I love
Phantasm,
those too.
Yeah, I like the original of that one.
Or this one my dad introduced me to, and I actually, because I collect toys. We know that, action figures, and I collect horror figures like Michael Myers, Jason, Freddie, and all that shit. And I found this one recently. It's called The Reanimator. Did you ever see that? It was.
Oh my god! I have a poster in my bedroom of that.
Yep.
Reanimator.
Yep.
And then they have another one called Reanimated.
Yep. And it's the crazy ass doctor, which that dude that plays the doctor.
Is a fucking awesome movie.
Yeah, he plays in all these fucking B-rated movies. But yeah, there's an action figure
that was the same guy that was in the Michael J. Fox movie. What the fuck was the name of that movie? It was
Secret of My Success.
No, it was a horror movie. It was
Michael
the
J.
one
Fox.
where it was like a paranormal movie.
Oh yeah, you're right. The ghost.
He was a crazy guy with all the scars all over him.
Yeah. The Believers, or no?
No, I can't fucking remember.
Damn it! Michael J. Fox was like a ghost hunter and was broke.
Yeah, he could see the dead. He had the black eye. He had the
2 guys that were his ghosts that were following him around doing everything. Yeah, I remember that. What the fuck was that called?
Freaker.
What was it? Yeah, it was something like that. Freakers or shit.
Come on, chat, help us out.
Yeah, you guys are answering questions left and right over there. What is that called? It was Michael J. Fox. He drove that old ass car.
Yeah.
And he was a ghost hunter. And shit.
I don't know why that's not coming to me. I'd pull out right now.
I actually just watched that like last year again. Oh, hell yeah, Cecilia. Vincent Price is The Frighteners. There it is.
The Frighteners. Yeah, there you go, Pookie. You're right. The Frighteners. That was a good fucking movie. But that had that guy from Reanimator in it.
Yep. And the one guy that was like real athletic and everything, he ended up dead and he was always jogging and shit. That was funny. I remember that.
Yeah, he was giving everybody heart attacks.
Yep.
It was like, and he would carve shit in people's head with a razor blade.
Gary Busey's son played the crazy motherfucker that was the
was that Gary Busey's son? Really? You could tell he has the same fucking teeth.
Jake Busey, that's his name.
The Frighteners. That's a good movie.
Yeah.
I remember I had the VHS of that, and it had like a reflective cover.
Yep. That was the one.
You run your nails across, and people are like, "Don't do that." So
lights out. I've seen that one, Bambi. That's pretty good. There's actually a part 2 to that one. I think now, but yeah, Cecilia, Vincent Price. I'm gonna have to say Vincent Price is probably one of my all-time favorite horror actors. Him and Sid Haig are 2 of my favorites.
I love Sid Haig. I was so sad when he died.
Me too.
I like the original House on Haunted Hill.
Yep.
And I like the remake.
There's also another movie, and I think Sid Haig was in it too, as well as maybe Vincent Price. No. It's actually where Rob Zombie came up with the name for his first band. The movie's called White Zombie. It's a black and white movie. Look it up. It's really good. There's a bunch of movies that are like that. There's damn it. There's White Zombie. There's another one. Wow.
He was very sick during the
last yeah.
3 from Hell.
Yep, he was real sick.
He died. He died before that film was even completed.
And you could tell because he was real skinny and he just looked really gaunt and everything, but he still did it.
Well, Rob Zombie went to the hospital. He said, I saw in an interview that, and he asked him, like, he was like, but, and Sid Haig asked if, he goes, if I can get better, just give me a chance to just have a couple of moments in the movie.
Yeah, Rob wanted to take him out.
So he did. He let him, and
at the very end of it, that's right.
Remember that movie, Hell House?
Oh yeah.
Where all these people were in the house, and they ended up finding this fucking chamber. Like, I don't know if you remember that. Like,
well, the old one or the remake?
The original Hell House.
The Haunting of Hell House. Yes, that was a good one.
Yeah.
That was really good, actually.
I love that movie. I've seen that thing 20 times.
House on Haunted Hill was a remake that Vincent Price was in originally.
Well, yeah, and then you had the newer one.
Right, and then there was also the House on Haunted Hill. That was a remake. And I believe Vincent Price was in that one, too.
He might have made an appearance, I'm not sure.
Or wait, I'm saying it wrong. The House on Haunted Hill is a remake that Vincent Price
Hell House he was not in. Hell House is a
No. He wasn't in that one. But there was The Haunting. The original Haunting was a remake. Okay. And then The Haunting or the House on Haunted Hill was definitely a remake with Vincent Price in it.
Yeah.
And then there was another movie that Sid Haig played in a long time ago.
Was it the one where he was he played the cemetery guy?
Yeah. I think that is it.
He played a guy and it was almost like a Return of the Living Dead movie, but it was
yeah. And he was real young. He still had dark hair and
yeah,
he was quite a bit thinner too.
I can't remember the name of that friggin' movie. There's so many movies I'm thinking of right now, but I can't think of the names.
Mm-hmm. Scream was good.
I like The Hills Had Eyes. I love those movies.
Hills Had Eyes, the original one with the bald guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Michael.
The remake was really good, though. Like, they had part one, part two, and then they had the remake. Where they had the guy with the camper, and he hit the rock.
Yep. That fucking big-ass gun. That scene was pretty nasty when they showed that fucking shooting him in the head and then fucking head exploded.
Yeah, he's in the fucking shitter.
That was fucked up.
Blows his fucking head off. Like, I think that was the same guy that was in Wrong Turn.
Which one? Yeah, it was. You're right.
The gas station guy. Like,
yeah, because I remember saying that to my wife when we were watching.
He's like, "You're the one in trouble."
Like, yep.
He had a very short pop, but I think it was the same dude.
It was. The Grudge. Those movies, Kyle. I was saying the other day, those types of movies actually scare me. Like The Ring, The Grudge, all that. Like,
I was gonna say, my son loves the friggin' Ring movies.
That jerky motion when they're walking towards you and twitching and shit. That freaks me the fuck out. I'm sorry. That just Japanese horror is very fucking scary. I'm sorry, but it really is. I was trying to read the chat. Somebody had said some stuff there. I was trying to keep up with it, and I lost Strike First. Jesus, my 600-pound life. The TV show with Isaac Guest. He's saying that's a good horror movie. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Gary Busey was in Silver Bullet, the Stephen King movie.
Yeah, that had Corey
Haim, right.
Yeah.
And Gremlins. Yes, there's a long-standing argument running around to whether or not Gremlins is a Christmas movie or not. It's classified as a Christmas movie. It really is.
Well, it took place around Christmas, so Christmas.
Yeah, and I'm not a fan of the second one of those, by the way.
Oh, where they're in the what do you call it?
The office building and all that, or whatever it was. Yeah. Yeah, Pookie, they really have. Like, that shit'll scare the fuck out of me. I'm sorry. Like, if you watch Japanese horror at night, it just fucks with me bad. I don't know what it is. It's creepy as shit. It's mostly realistic though. That's why. I mean, it's stuff that you can. That's what it is with me. If you're watching a movie where this stupid ass, what was that other movie that was kind of like Friday the 13th? It was a good movie, but it was Hatchet Man. Have you seen that one?
I don't remember that one.
Yeah. It's kind of like Friday the 13th. He's all got a grotesque face and he wears like a potato sack over his head and shit like that.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Those are okay. Like the slasher movies are okay. But when you get something like Japanese horror, like Grudge or Ring or the Conjuring movies, those actually kind of scare me because they're based on realistic type shit that actually you think could happen. It's weird. Mm-hmm. It makes it scarier to me. Who said basket case? Heather said that. Yeah, Penny was just talking about that one, Heather. Those movies are fucked up too.
This movie got my attention really quick was the Autopsy of Jane Doe.
Yeah, that was fucked up, Penny.
That fucking movie, I was like, holy shit, man.
Yeah.
I was on the edge of my seat.
Really fucked up. And Die Hard is listed as a Christmas movie too, Pookie. What is that movie that came out? It was another horror Christmas movie, and it wasn't Krampus. It was the one where the dude was nuts and he was making Christmas cookies out of human skin, and he was cutting them out and baking them in the oven.
I don't remember that.
That movie, Black Christmas, I think it was called. I think that's it. But that was fucking. Oh my god.
Holy
the
shit.
Nun. Yeah, Brandy, the Nun was fucked up. Annabelle.
I don't like that movie at all. I own it, and I'm like, what the fuck? I watched it like 3 times, and it just doesn't make any sense.
Broken. I've seen One Missed Call. That's fucking crazy. There's also another movie called A Stranger Calls. There's a remake of that one. That's a crazy ass movie.
Nobody's ever mentioned The Shining. That's one of the best horror movies of all time.
Oh, of course. That's just a given. That is actually freaky as hell. But I don't like the remake. I like the original with Jack Nicholson.
Oh, you don't like Doctor Sleeps?
No. That one is good. That's the sequel. But there was a remake.
I was gonna say that movie fucking rocks.
Yeah. That was great. But they did a remake of the original Shining about 10 years ago, and it sucked. They had some other guy playing.
I know what you're talking about.
You cannot do that kind of a movie and make a remake of it with different actors. It just doesn't work.
Duplicate Jack Nicholson. But with that Doctor Sleep movie,
yeah, that was good.
You know, they like the dude that played what was his name? Carl, the black guy.
Oh yeah.
He looked just like him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? The guy didn't look too off from Jack.
I actually thought it was him for a minute when I first saw it. Yeah.
And he died though. He's already dead years ago.
Oh, I know. Well, they did for Halloween. The newest Halloween Kills. Well, the guy that played Dr. Loomis has been dead for a while. Okay, he died right after they made Halloween 6. But there's a new thing they're doing. It's kind of like CGI, where they can put an actor in a movie that looks and is shaped and kind of has some of the same characteristics of.
That's crazy, isn't it?
As that, and then they change up the like Photoshop it in the thing, and he looks, because he was in this movie, but it definitely wasn't him. They used his voice, and they cut it all together, and it was like, holy shit, how the fuck did you do that? And I looked up a thing on that, how they did it, and it's just fucking amazing that they can do that shit now.
That is nuts.
What'd you say, Wrath? Green Inferno? I've never seen that, or No One Lives. I've never seen actually either one of those. I don't like the remakes, a lot of them, because they piss me off. Yeah, The Shining, I don't care what anybody says. The Shining is scary. What's up, Wrath, by the way? She was the One Missed Call. She plays it. Yeah, Broken. That's a good movie.
I thought the girl in the remake of The Shining, well, not the remake, but Dr. Sleep, Rose the Hat. I thought that girl was hot as fuck.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Did you ever see, what's it called? Rose Red? That was based on a Stephen King book, too. It was kind of like a mini series that they had made. It was about that. I think it was a very, very minimally based on the Winchester House.
That was another good movie, Winchester House.
Yeah, I was just going to say that, too. I like Children of the Corn.
Civil War soldier.
Yeah. Brandy, Children of the Corn. The first one I thought was okay, but if you read the book, it's way better.
Wasn't what's her name from Cheers was in one of those? Kirstie Alley.
I think she was in part 2. Yeah. Isaac.
I never really got. I liked Pumpkinhead. Did you like those? I
did. Those were pretty good.
Like his mom was a witch or something.
Yep. Needful Things is one of my favorite movies and books, Robin. I've never seen Extreme 3.
Stephen King has a lot of good things.
Pet Sematary, of course, and even the second one wasn't that bad. First one was the best, but the second one, it was okay.
He has a couple really long ones though, like
The Stand.
The Stand and the what was it? The Langoliers.
The Langoliers. That was fucked up. Yeah, those are great books too. I have all the books. The Lawnmower Man, I have the book and the movie. That the Lawnmower Man was kind of deep.
You ever see the movie with Robert Englund called The Mangler?
The Mangler, yeah, that was based off of a Stephen King book too.
Yeah,
that was one of his short stories. So
that was a good fucking movie.
Night Shift, the one about the rats.
I was just gonna mention that.
Right, that was another short story that he did that they turned into a movie, and so was Sometimes They Come Back,
and then they made Sometimes They Come Back Again,
and then they made Sometimes They Come Back Again. Still, so I was like, come on now. Or
okay, so we're establishing that they always gonna come back.
Mm-hmm. I made a joke with my wife. I said, "So what's the next one going to be? They're still coming back, but damn it, we can't get rid of them." Like, come on.
They came back to stay,
right? And then the final one will be, okay, they're not coming back anymore, but we're still worried about them. Yeah, that got a little crazy.
Then you had I Know What You Did Last Summer. I Still Know What You Did Last Summer.
They got a little dumb with those too.
Those are like teen movies, though. Those are fucking dumb, I think.
A lot of them, yeah. Pulse was pretty good, Cecilia. I like that. Willard, yes. Willard, They had the guy in it that played George McFly in Back to the Future. That was fucking weird. With the rats, yes.
Oh, Willard. That was a remake of the original, you know.
Right.
Because that was an old movie. And then the father from what the fuck is his name? But he made the remake, yeah.
Yeah, he played George McFly in Back to the Future, Senior, I should say, yeah. Audition.
I actually own that movie. I like that movie a lot.
Yeah, it's a pretty good one. There's a lot of decent ones, but like I said, they started running out of ideas, I think, and like I haven't seen anything really good. Like even the Scream that they just came out with, it's just kind of like, again, okay.
If I can get that for free, I'll watch it, but I don't think I'm going to buy that.
It's not
buy it or even rent it.
It's not worth paying the money for. It really isn't.
It's like, fuck that.
I really thought they were going to go different with this one and change it up somehow, but they didn't. Misery was a good one. So was Dolores Claiborne. Christ, Stephen King movie. Salem's Lot.
Reading that book, Dolores Claiborne.
Yeah, it's a good book. Really good book.
It's pretty good.
Oh yeah, definitely. Did you guys see? If we're talking about Stephen King, the movies, Salem's Lot and Return to Salem's Lot. Those are all Stephen King books too. Yeah. I'm trying to think of what other movies that they were books.
Old movie called The Fog.
Oh, that was great. Love that one.
The Blob.
The Blob, yep.
Killer Tomatoes. I mean, all B movies.
They're still good. The Birds. How about that one?
Alfred Hitchcock. Yep. The Birds.
Another Alfred Hitchcock that's awesome is The Rear Window with Jimmy Stewart. I love that movie.
Then you got your spoof movies. You got it wasn't really a spoof movie, but it had Dom DeLuise and Haunted Honeymoon.
And
Gene Wilder.
Oh shit! What was the other one? That's my wife's favorite movie in the whole world. Young Frankenstein.
Young Frankenstein. That fucking movie is hilarious.
Yeah, my wife loved that one. That's it. Crispin Glover. That's his name, Robin. Thank you.
Crispin Glover, yeah.
Yep.
That had the dude from Everybody Loves Raymond. Peter.
Yeah. Peter. Fuck. What is his? What
Boyle.
Is his name? Peter Boyle. That's it. Yes.
Yeah. Putting on the beats.
Yep.
When they were on fucking stage, that movie was fun. Those movies I love. I own those too. Yes. I have like 453 DVDs.
How many people in here are fans of the original Rocky Horror Picture Show?
The original one, I love it.
Yeah, me too.
Damn it, Janet.
Yeah, it's my wife's other favorite movie. She knows every word to that damn movie. And I don't like the remake. And I'm not saying that it's because they changed it up and did this or that, but some things you just need to leave alone. And Rocky Horror Picture Show is a cult classic. You cannot.
They still remake that. The hell? They still do. There's a theater over here that does that once a year.
Same here.
Everybody goes there and they dress up.
Yep.
and they'll play the movie.
Uh-huh.
And everybody dress up in any character they want.
Yep.
And you know what I mean? So.
Yep, they do it here too. They've done it forever.
You know, the late Meatloaf was in there.
Yeah. Yeah, there was a lot of people in that fucking movie, like Susan Sarandon and was it Bosley? Larry Bosley? No. Yeah. Of course, Tim
Curry.
Tim Curry, he's amazing. And did you know that the guy that wrote and directed and did all that in that movie was the guy that played Riff Raff?
Yeah, I love that movie.
Yeah, it is a really, really good movie.
One of those movies I can watch. Like if I'm not doing anything or something, and I'm looking through my movies. Like I said, I have a stack on my bureau, and on my shelf in my bedroom.
Right.
It's like the last time I counted them, there was like 453 DVDs.
I got
like looking through them, and I'm like, I'll pull one out, and I'll be like, that'll be one of the ones that I go to all the time. I'll just throw it in, even if it's for background noise.
Yeah, between DVDs and Blu-rays, me and my wife together, when we got together, we brought all ours together. We have like 1,000. We don't even touch them anymore.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I have a ton of Blu-rays too. When I say DVDs, that includes Blu-rays.
Yeah,
that's what all I've been buying lately, unless I cannot get it on Blu-ray.
Are you talking about Heathers, like plural broken? It had Christian Slater in it.
Heathers, yeah, they were like cousins.
Winona Ryder. I've met John.
I remember that movie, Heathers.
I
like
Barry Bostwick. Thank you, Robin.
You like that movie, Rain?
Rain
had Randy Quaid in it. Morgan Freeman.
I don't think I've seen that one. Yeah, Heathers was a pretty good movie. Let's see. Another one of my wife's favorites, and I actually like it myself too, is it's got Jack Nicholson, Cher, the
Witches of Eastwick.
Yeah, that's a pretty good movie.
Yeah.
Cher, Jack Nicholson, and who are the other two?
Was Susan Sarandon in that?
Susan Sarandon and Michelle Pfeiffer, yes.
Fuck, I'm like a movie encyclopedia.
Yeah.
You seem to
Absolutely.
Be too. But...
I'm pretty good with it too. Movies and music, I can pretty much name anything you ask me, for the most part. That movie.
That was a funny movie. His fucking hair. Nobody can look crazier than Jack Nicholson with his fucking hair.
Nope. Don't Breathe 1 and 2. Yes.
Spike that shit up, and it's like the faces he makes, man.
Oh, I know. He's a fucking riot. Even to this day, as old as he's getting now, he's still. Well, he did that movie, and he was good in it too. It was basically the remake of the werewolf movie, and they just called it Wolf. But it was their version of it, and it was pretty good. I liked that one a lot. A whole lot.
What was the movie with him with the camper, where his wife died and he went on the road? With
Jack Nicholson?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't even know.
It wasn't a horror movie. It was on the cover of the DVD. It has him with his hair all fucked up. Yeah. I can't remember. I'd have to go in my room and look. But
I can't even think of that right now.
Somebody's gonna know. Jack
Nicholson. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest?
No, it was way after that. That was years ago.
No, but that's a great movie though too, Wrath. Yeah,
it is. That had Jack Nicholson, Danny DeVito, fucking Christopher Lloyd.
What was her name?
As Good as It Gets. That's As Good as It Gets. Good as It Gets is the one with girl.
Shit. Yeah, that's a good one too, Brandy.
No, it's the one where he retires. He comes home and finds his wife dead, and he goes in the camper and he travels around the country.
I can't think of that. Shit. Give me a second, guys. I gotta pee real quick. I'll be right back.
Somebody Google it. Google that motherfucking movie. first one that gets it. Bucket List. Nope, that had Morgan Freeman. That's different. No, it wasn't Kurt Russell. No, I don't think it was Something's Gotta Give either. Going under IMDb. I'll just do it right now. Hold on. I'll look that shit up right now. Sneeze now.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that.
I'm looking that movie up right now.
Bucket List was a good one.
Everybody gave it a valiant effort. But
there was another one I was just thinking about too that had Jack Nicholson in it, and Keanu Reeves, and they were both. I think Diane Keaton was in it too, and
this fucking backup phone is slower than a fucking molasses.
I want to say that they were trying to date the same girl, and there was a funny ass part in it where Jack Nicholson was trying to get somebody to give him Viagra. He was in the hospital, excuse me, and was going to take the Viagra, and they said
the movie was called About Schmidt.
Oh yeah. I know which one that is. I've never seen it, but I've seen it advertised.
The fucking thing up.
But he went to go take Viagra, and the nurse said something about he put it in his mouth, and he was getting ready to take the water to swallow it. And they said something, well, you can't take this if you have a heart problem because it'll probably kill you. And he spit it across the room. It was fucking hilarious. I was dying laughing. Bucket List was a good one. I just watched another one that has Morgan Freeman, Michael Caine, and
Going Out in Style. Or...
Yeah, Going Out. That was good. That was really good. I liked that.
I like that. The third guy. There's another one.
I can't think of his name.
What's the fucking one with Michael Keaton? Not Michael Keaton. Michael Caine and Al Pacino. And Christopher Walken.
Yep. Dude.
What the fuck is wrong with this charger?
That's another actor that's fucking crazy. Christopher Walken. He plays some crazy shit. He
played, I love it.
The original Dead Zone.
Dead Zone, yeah. And I seen him. The first movie I ever seen him in was Deer Hunter. I
never even heard of that.
Deer Hunter had him, had Robert De Niro, had that woman with the blonde hair there. But yeah, it had a ton. The brother from The Godfather, the one was like, I know you did this to me.
Okay, I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. You never heard of Deer Hunter?
Nope. I'm surprised, dude. Brandy said she just saw About Schmidt. I've always wanted to watch that. I just never have. Yeah. What we need here is more cowbell. When he did that on SNL with Will Ferrell.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
More cowbell. Yeah.
What we need here is more cowbell.
You ever see the cunnilingus skit he did?
Yes. Oh my God.
That was me and my girlfriend laughed at all the time. Look, it's cunnilingus. It's like fuck. So funny.
It's fucking hilarious. De Niro, Pacino.
He's like,
I mean,
my brother's coming. What's his name? Cunnilingus.
Cunnilingus. Love it, love it. All right, Kyle, I'm sorry if we bored you, sir, but you have a great night, and thanks for jumping in here. Appreciate you.
Said he was bored.
No. He's leaving now, and so I just want to make sure, what is a weekday. I hope nobody is bored, but I enjoy doing this. I really do. I have a good time.
I'd rather sit here talking about movies and some other fucking subjects.
Absolutely. I mean, it's amazing how many movies we've named off. Well, shit, last night night before last, we sat and talked about what, TV shows?
TV shows. Yeah, we should move to drama movies now.
Yeah, drama.
What's your favorite drama movie?
What the hell classifies as drama nowadays, though? There were so many different versions of that.
Old drama is the best.
Uh-huh.
Like.
All right, well, chat, you started up. Think of some older drama movies, and we'll see if we can fall in behind you.
Fried green tomatoes.
That's probably one of the best ever. Steel Magnolias.
Steel Magnolias was good.
That had an all-star cast in it, too.
Dolores Claiborne was a drama. I mean, kind of a thriller drama, kind of.
Yeah.
The whole thing, but she didn't kill the woman. She fucking threw herself down the stairs. But
right, that's still a great story. The whole thing, and I'll tell you what, Kathy Bates is a fucking amazing actress, dude.
That I love that woman.
Everything she's been in is fucking amazing. They had her in American Horror Story. Amazing.
I know she played in quite a few seasons of that. That was great.
Yeah, Casablanca, of course, that's a great one, Robin. I have that here on
you ever see the old movie? It's a drama, A Home of Our Own, with Kathy Bates.
I don't think so.
When she travels, finds a piece of land, and her kids build this house, and then it ends up burning down.
No, I've never seen that.
Yeah, A Home of Our Own, it's called. If you watch that movie, I'm telling you, you'll love it.
Oh, dude, I'm writing some of these down that I haven't heard, so I can't pull them up and watch them.
Oh, dude, that's one of my favorite movies of all time.
I still can't think of that fucking movie that we talked about a week ago, where the little boy gets kidnapped and he's missing for a certain period of time, and his mother
name is Steven?
Nope, that's what you said last time, and I've seen that one too, but this one is different. It's from like 1982, 81 or 82, and it's this little boy. He's kidnapped by, somebody, and his mother goes out of her mind trying to find this kid. I think Judd Hirsch is in it too. And the person that kidnapped him, I believe, has an old station wagon, and like they go from town to town, finding all this.
I know what you're fucking talking about now.
What the fuck is it called? It's driving me nuts. Really good movie though. It's a very, very deep drama.
I'm gonna dive into that, and I'll have an answer for you.
I would love to see that movie again. I haven't watched it in probably 25, 30 years, but it was a really good fucking movie. Damn it. It's not like
exactly what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm. And then they
live in like a trailer park or something.
I think so. And then they find him eventually in this beat up old house with this old man or old woman. I can't remember what it is. And they take him and they leave, and the old person is just kind of like sitting there and without a trace. That's it, Lazy. Thank you. Damn.
Damn.
And how the fuck Lazy's younger than all of us?
Lazy on that motherfucker.
Dude, that is exactly it. How the fuck did you know that?
I'm going to look that up and see if I can.
Me too. Right now, I'm looking up to make sure he's right. Shit. How in the hell did you know that? Because that used to play when we were younger, Penny, back like probably 9, 10 years old. They played it. It was an HBO regular movie that they would play like every other month.
Yeah.
If you had HBO, of course, with the slide box. Number 2 was HBO at that time.
Ladies on point tonight.
No shit, dude. Let me see. Is this the right one? Because the actor and actresses in it were like really. Nope. It's bringing up the TV show. Hold on.
Remember the made for TV burn the burning bed?
Oh, of course.
with Farrah Fawcett.
Yep.
My mom hated that movie.
Funny you said that because so did mine. And so did my aunt. Yep, there it is. Lazy, you had to look that shit up. That's what you did.
He's out Googling fucking like missing children in the 80s.
Yeah, because it had that actress in there. What the hell is her name? It's showing it now. Kate Nelligan, Judd Hirsch, David Dukes, and Stockard Channing. That's right. Judd Hirsch was a cop.
Don't you lie, Lazy. Don't you fucking lie, motherfucker. Yeah.
You're the king of Googling. I never thought of it, but he did that when I started naming off names.
Hey, I was just going to say, he heard Judd Hirsch and probably used that.
That's all right, brother. You found it.
Oh, I'm glad he did.
Did you? Hey, Ron, welcome, sir. I thought you were in bed, brother. Well, anyway, either way, welcome. I didn't Google anything. Laugh out loud. You lying ass. I know you better than that. Dago said, did you know that they found out who that little Miss Nobody is after 62 years DNA? Wait. What are you talking? What's that all about, Wrath? I might be behind. I might know what you're talking about once you explain it, but right now I don't get it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to find that movie if I can, because that was a great fucking movie. Look, if you haven't ever seen that, watch it, Penny. I'm telling you, it's very.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck was the name of it again?
Without a Trace.
Without a Trace. Okay. It's probably I can probably rent it on either Apple TV or my App Store.
Right. Why the hell is my computer doing that now? That's irritating me.
I just watched a movie the other day. It was an 80s movie with River Phoenix.
Oh, Running on Empty. That's probably my favorite movie, if that's what you're talking about. With Judd Hirsch?
Yeah. Did that have... Was that Judd Hirsch? No?
Judd Hirsch. River Phoenix, and the woman played... what was her name?
The girl from the Goonies.
Yep.
That was his real-life girlfriend.
Yeah, that was a great fucking movie, too. That's like one of my favorite movies.
A lot.
In fact, I like the song, the lead song for the soundtrack by James Taylor. I Need Something in Rain is called the name of the song, but
that's like an underrated movie. Like people forget about shit like that, but that movie's good.
I understand, Wrath. No problems. You did a video about the girl. Okay, I'll have to check it out then, because I don't know who you're talking about right now. I do follow a lot of that stuff, but that one I don't know. Damn. Alex Selke, that was his name too. Shit. It's all coming back to me now. Yeah, that Running on Empty was a kick-ass fucking movie. That's the same one where they were hiding from the government, right?
Yeah, they were kind of like protesters and shit. The mother and father.
Yeah, they were activists.
And they had to change their names and shit.
Yep. Great movie. Great fucking movie.
If nobody's ever seen it, they'd have to move. And then, he was in music class and he fell in love with this girl.
And they had to keep moving. Like every time somebody would find him out, they'd have to take
And at the end of the movie, he didn't want to leave her.
He stayed.
So, yeah, they left and he stayed.
Right. Yeah. If you guys have never seen Running on Empty, it's got River Phoenix, Martha, I think it's Plimpton, Martha Plimpton, and Judd Hirsch in it. Watch that movie. I'm telling you, it's a really good movie. It's about like this family, the husband and wife were like a 70s activist, hippie type set, you know,
exactly.
And they did something and they had to go into hiding and their children had to go through it with them. And it was just great fucking movie.
They used to have to rehearse their new names and where you're from, who's the teacher, who's this. And...
Absolutely. Fucking amazing movie. I loved it. That's definitely a drama, so that works. That fits right in there.
No, that movie rocks, dude.
Yeah. And like I said, the soundtrack to it was fucking cool as shit, too.
Yeah.
If anybody likes James Taylor, I mean, that was the lead song for the whole movie. It explains the whole movie, so... Okay, now...
I read into that, and that was not River Phoenix playing that piano.
No?
It was kind of... No, it wasn't him.
Okay.
Like I do shit like that. I get bored. I'll watch a movie and I'm like, I wonder what's going on with it.
Oh yeah, I do that kind of stuff too because you get curious. Like, did he really do that, or is this really?
No, it was choreographed. I don't know. It was something.
I'm sure they've done a lot of that kind of stuff in the movies.
I mean, he was a decent musician and shit, but he wasn't playing the piano.
Okay, Lazy said I can watch it on Amazon Prime. I will definitely go do that because it's a really good movie.
Lazy, you'll like it, man.
Yeah,
dude, give it a chance.
Yeah, if any he's talking about Without a Trace, check out either one of those movies. You guys, if you guys decide to watch them, I want to know what you think of them because I think they're both great fucking movies. Seriously. And they're both from the early to mid 80s, both of them. They used to make some good movies then too.
Always good movies.
Remember The Legend of Billie Jean?
Yes, I do.
Another great movie. I loved it. And then I used to be a skater back in the day, guys, skateboarder, and I was into a lot of the movies back then. And a lot of Christian Slater shit for some reason. I don't know why. There was one called Gleaming the Cube.
Yeah.
Great movie if you were ever into skating. I
was into bikes, like and shit like that. One of my favorite movies of all time was Rad.
Rad. Yeah. I was just going to say that. That's funny.
Crew Jones.
That was a good movie too.
The Dirt Bike Kid.
The Dirt Bike Kid, another good one. Let's see, Gleaming the Cube, Dirt Bike Kid. What the fuck was that?
We're living. We should be traveling around in like a DeLorean right now.
Exactly. Welcome to the Time Machine with Pennywise and Dago. The Hustler and the Sting. No, I never seen that. Never even heard of that. Wrong. Have you heard of that one, Penny? The Hustler and the Sting.
Did the Hustler didn't it have like Paul Newman in it, and the Sting had like
wait, two different movies, Ron, or is that the name of like one name? Because if it's the Hustler, yes, I've seen it with Paul Newman.
Sting, the other one had the dude from the Bandit. What the fuck is his name?
Jerry Reed.
No, the cop.
Oh, Jackie Gleason.
Jackie Gleason, yeah.
I might have seen that a long time ago. The Changeling was an amazing movie. Oh, Robert Redford. Yes. Paul Newman and Robert Redford. He's the Sting and
the Sting, I think, had Jackie Gleason in it, right?
It may have, but he did have Robert Redford for sure. Here's one for you, Robert Redford. How about The Natural? Anybody ever seen that one?
Yep. He did a movie, and I cannot think of the name of it. It was him and Ernest Borgnine.
Robert Redford and Ernest Borgnine. That's not ringing any bells for me. Shit. Think. Here's one for you guys. This was another HBO regular movie. It was called The Boy Who Could Fly. Shit. I'm trying to think of the girl that was in it, but there was a girl and boy that lived next door to each other. And the kid, I think, was autistic or something and like didn't really talk a lot. But he would stand on his windowsill and she'd watch him and then he was gone. And like, it was a really deep movie. And I think it was called The Boy Who Could Fly. Are you back?
I'm back. Yeah, I remember The Boy Who Could Fly. Wasn't that Heather or something?
Oh, shit. I can't remember either one of their names right now, but yeah, great movie. It was another drama. It was kind of a teenage type movie, but it was still drama type.
Remember The Boy in the Bubble?
Boy in the Bubble. I was just getting fucking ready to say that.
Fucking John Travolta.
John Travolta, yes. That was a weird ass one. That was definitely something I never would expect him to do. Shit. Who'd you say was in that movie you're talking about? Robert Redford and who?
Me?
Yeah.
The Sting? Jackie Gleason.
No, the one that you said you couldn't.
When I cut off?
Yeah.
I think it was Paul Newman and Ernest Borgnine, where he was a bum and he was trying to get on the train. His name was like A#1 or something like that in the movie. I know if I looked it up, if I went offline and looked it up, it's an old movie. I mean, Ernest Borgnine was young.
La Classe Americane? No. When Time Ran Out.
I'd have to like IMDb or
IMDb, yeah.
Yeah.
Here's one for you guys you might not remember.
I like old movies too.
Christopher Reeve was in this, and so was the woman that plays. I think that's the same woman. The woman that played Dr. Quinn, medicine woman, Jane Seymour, I think. And it was called A Rip in Time. And
I don't remember that.
Somehow or another, I'm sketchy with this, so don't quote me on anything. But like one of the two of them were able to like pass through time, and I think it was Christopher Reeve could go back in time in a sense, and met Jane Seymour and fell in love with her. And when they figured out how everything was working, like they couldn't stay together because she couldn't go back to his time and he couldn't stay where she was. And it was a drama. I think it was called Somewhere in Time. That's what it was called.
I never seen that movie. Surprising.
Good fucking movie, dude. I watched it with my mother thinking I was going to be bored out of my fucking mind when I was a kid. And it turned out to be very, very good.
I used to watch Lifetime with my grandmother when I was younger.
Me too.
I used to go over her house, and she always had the Lifetime stories on and shit, and a little movie.
And those, actually, dude,
I got into them all the time.
Yep, exactly. Yep, they were definitely good movies.
She'd be sitting there chain smoking fucking cigarettes because that's what she did.
1980, Somewhere in Time, Christopher Reeve. It's a great fucking movie. I'm telling you right now.
I'll have to check it out. I know I need to get a list.
Yeah, right. That's what I've been doing for this shit. Yeah, it is Jane Seymour. Jane Seymour and Christopher Reeve. Absolutely. That was the right name for it. And then I'll tell you a couple other movies I like too.
Glass House is a good movie. Brandy.
Yeah. Yep. I remember that one. There were two movies that I liked, and I always get the names wrong. I think one was called The Manhattan.
What was it called?
The Manhattan Project.
I recognize the name. I'm not sure.
And the movie I'm thinking about was about like I think it was like a World War II, like a battleship, and it like somehow or another something happened and it went back in time or ahead in time. Fuck, I can't remember.
I think I know what you're talking about, but it's not really.
It was either the Manhattan Project or the Philadelphia Experiment. One of those two. Or both of those, actually. Village of the Damned was really good, too. I liked that movie, Ron. I think that was one of the last movies he ever did before he had his accident and ended up paralyzed.
Village of the Damned, yeah.
That was sad because when that happened, he was fucking Superman and nobody understood. Like, I mean, he lived for a while that way, too, which is crazy, but.
Shit. I mean, it was a horse riding accident, wasn't it?
Yep. And then he got trampled and it paralyzed him, which was really fucked up. That happened.
His wife stuck by him though, right to the end.
All the way to the end.
She did not some women are like fucking, or even men. Yeah. Something happens to their partner like that, and they're like,
they're out of there.
This is too much for me to handle. No, exactly. They stuck by him to the end. Which is
one of these movies. I think it was the Manhattan Project, was based on a true story. It came out in '86. John Lithgow, Christopher Collette, and Cynthia Nixon. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. And it was based on a story that they're saying actually happened, which is hard to believe, but it somehow or another they were working on some kind of a nuclear thing. I'm gonna have to look it up, and something happened, and it made a riff in time, and like they kind of like passed through time in this this warship, and it was a really good fucking movie.
I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, it was actually. I think you'd like it, honestly, and I got to make sure that that's the right one. I think it's called the Manhattan Project. Honestly,
my grandfather. Fun fact: I'm not dropping his name, but my grandfather was on the SS Missouri when the Japanese were on there signing their shit over to end World War II.
Okay.
And he has pictures of the dude sitting at the desk signing the treaty. And I have an original picture of that.
Okay. Well, there was two of them. I'm sorry. The other one was called the Philadelphia Experiment. And I think I'm confusing the two, but they both had something to do with the same thing. This one, the Philadelphia Experiment, was about in 1943 in Philadelphia, the Navy is experimenting with an invisibility cloak when the battleship Eldridge and its crew are sucked into a vortex. Okay, so there was that one, and then the Manhattan Project was kind of along the same lines, but I think that one was better. And the guy, and this reminds me of this because I love these movies. One of my two of my favorite movies in the whole world ever were called Eddie and the Cruisers. Okay, did you ever see those?
Eddie and the Cruisers, I've seen that movie, yes.
Okay, I love that movie, the first one especially. Well, the guy that plays Eddie plays in that Philadelphia Experiment too, as one of the naval officers. So Michael something is his name. But I love that movie, Eddie and the Cruisers. And I like the music from it too, which was actually performed by John something in the Beaver Brown Band. Can't think of his whole name. So, running out of brain cells, Robin. Nah, come on. Us older people are good at this shit.
I rented. It cost me $3.99, but I rented The Fly with Jeff Goldblum and
fucking A. One of the best.
I watched ever. That movie like twice. I had it for 48 hours.
I think wasn't Gina Davis in that one? Yeah, oh yeah. I love her. I always did.
That fucking movie is awesome, man. Yeah, I was like, I haven't seen that in so many years. I don't know what made me think of it, but I went on my app and I was like, it was available. It was like $3.99. I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna rent it.
Did you see the second one?
I have seen the second one. That has like Eric Schwartz in it.
Eric, the same guy that played in The Mask, Rocky Dennis.
Yeah.
Eric
Schultz,
Smoltz or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce his name really because I've seen the second one, but it's been a long time.
Are you out of
here,
Robin? I love the
part in that movie where she gives birth to the maggot. It's like,
oh, I know, it's fucking weird, dude. She was hot though. I love Gina Davis. All right, Robin. Well, you have a great night. I'm sorry that we fried your brain tonight, but thank you so much for your input in the Mouth of Madness. Yes, Ron. Good fucking movie, In the Mouth of Madness. I love that one. It's a great horror movie.
What one?
In the Mouth of Madness. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you. I don't know if I've ever heard of that one.
You've probably seen it. It's a good one. What the hell is the guy's name?
Have you ever seen that movie Freaks?
Yep.
It's like a really fucked up movie.
Yeah, it's very fucked up.
It almost reminds me of one of the seasons of American Horror Show.
That's what that was based. That's what American Horror based that show on, was that movie.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah, exactly, because that was based off of those people, and oh my god, I can't.
Not poking fun, but they had Lobster Boy. They had.
Yep. The cone head, or the pointy heads people, or whoever. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, fuck. They were from Asylum too.
Yep.
I forget what the hell they called them, but the little girl,
Yep.
Kathy Bates played the bearded woman.
Mm-hmm.
You had the dude from I forgot what show he was from. He was on a cop show. He played the strong man.
Oh yeah. He also played Thing
the
on
bald guy.
What the fuck is his name? Oh God, shit. He's been in quite a few movies, and he was on that police show too. Yeah.
Yeah, I know he's very. I just can't think of these names.
Event Horizon was another great one, Ron. In fact, the guy that was in the Mouth of Madness was in both of those, Ron. Sam Neill. That's it.
I got to look at that movie. I've never heard of that.
Yeah, it was in the Mouth of Madness, and then there was another one that came after that. But it was the movie they never made, but the book they did. It was called Devil's Advocates after that. But yeah, that movie was fucking crazy.
What's it about? The Mouth of Madness.
About like the devil and the shit. I can't remember exactly. Like it was something about like shit, like satanic possession, the devil, and shit like that. I mean, and don't quote me because it's been a long time.
Mm.
But I know it had Sam Neill in it for sure, and it so did Event Horizon. And I'm trying to think of who the other guy that was in Event Horizon. I think it was not Morgan Freeman, but the guy that played the father in Boys in the Hood. Shit.
Not James Earl Jones. No.
No. Lawrence Fishburne, him.
Oh, Fishburne. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
I'll have to try that. Yeah. Silence of the Lambs was a really good movie.
Yeah. Very, very good fucking movies. Like, they'll keep you on the edge of your
seat. They made a lot of spin-offs too. They made like, how many spin-offs did they did?
For what? Silence of the Lambs?
Out of Silence of the Lambs.
Oh God,
they did one with Ed Norton. They did.
Yeah, there's
the hell was
Red
the name
Dragon.
Of the movie? Red Dragon. They did. What was the newest one with the dude with? He was in like I think it was Russia or something. And
it was his name, wasn't it?
Hannibal. Yeah.
Hannibal. That one. There's Hannibal, Red Dragon, Silence of the Lambs, and there's another one too.
Yeah, they made a shit ton of them.
Come on, guys, give me the.
That's a good movie. That's a good series. I have the box set in my fucking bedroom. Mm-hmm. I can't remember them.
Yeah, those are pretty good movies too.
There was actually 2 Red Dragons.
Yeah, that's what happened, Ron. Otherworldly entities trying to take or no, Sam Neill's character went mad and I'm gained it. Yeah. That's how it went. Prometheus was a good one. That one had didn't that have Brandy, or is that Brandy that said that? Cecilia, I'm sorry, hon. Dennis Quaid, wasn't he in Prometheus?
I don't remember that movie.
And he actually like went nuts or something like that and was trapped in
It's not easy for that guy to go nuts.
Yeah, right. Remember that old back in the day from the 80s, the movie he was in called Inner Space? I
remember that. In real life, that guy's fucking crazy.
Well, no, his brother's crazy. Randy Quaid, not Dennis Quaid.
Oh, Dennis Quaid.
Dennis Quaid.
No, Randy Quaid is the crazy
one. Randy's the crazy one. Dennis Quaid's the normal one. Yeah.
Oh, all right. Yeah.
The one that was in National Lampoon's Vacation is the crazy one.
Yeah, he thinks people are spying on him and following him.
Yep.
He's like running from the government. Like,
well, he was wanted for some shit that he did because he did go fucking crazy. So yeah, he grew a long ass fucking crazy beard and.
Yeah, I know. Last time I saw him, I was like, Jesus Christ.
Uh-huh.
Like, what went through this fucking guy's mind?
Somebody I was talking to said that he's back to normal now. I guess he must have got help and he's not hiding anymore, but still, like, he went fucking nuts for quite a while.
I know. I was like, I saw it. I was like, I always liked that guy.
He went over to, like, Israel or something and was hiding out over there and doing weird shit.
He was up in Canada, too.
Yep. Yeah, he went nuts. I don't know whether it was acting or old drugs or what the fuck ever it was, but he went nuts.
But he had the girl. He had his wife. She was following him around doing the same thing.
Yeah, she went nuts too. I don't know.
I don't know what the hell went on with him. I can't speculate because I don't know, but I know that guy lost his shit.
Oh, yeah. Most definitely.
I saw it in the news and shit like that. And like when they finally caught him and they had like a fucking mugshot, and I'm like, holy Christ, looked like a friggin' mountain man.
Yeah, he did too. I've never seen, I don't think, Takeover or Imagined, Ron.
You like the Final Destination movies?
Yeah, to an extent, yeah. Yeah, they were kind of interesting. Some of the shit that went on in them was a little creepy, but yeah.
My son loves them.
He's like mine too. My 15-year-old absolutely loves them too. He watches them over and over and over again.
It's like, okay, buddy, it's time to watch something else. You've watched it 17 friggin' times in a row.
Right. What the hell? I was just thinking of another one too that was damn it. I lost my I like Sam Elliott a lot, and he did he did that movie Mask with Cher and that Eric Schwartz or whatever his name is.
Yeah, that's a good movie.
He did another one too that I liked a lot with Patrick Swayze.
Roadhouse.
Yeah, I love that movie. Fucking love that movie.
Yeah.
Good Ghost Team. Nope, I've never seen that, Ron. I'll have to check it out.
Roadhouse.
If you guys are looking for a good comedy series, anybody that likes, say, British comedy, there's a show that I never even heard. I found it accidentally on my Fire Stick, and it's called Mrs. Brown's Boys. Okay, and it's along the lines of like Medea. It's this guy's name is Brendan O'Carroll, and he dresses up like a grandmother, kind of almost like Miss Doubtfire. Okay, and he's fucking hilarious. His actual wife plays his daughter in the movie, and his daughter plays his son, or in the show. I mean, it's a TV show. His actual daughter's on the show with him, and she plays the grandmother's son's wife. And like, it's called Mrs. Brown's Boys, and it's a story, like a series, like a sitcom type scenario. It's filmed in front of a live studio audience. You've been watching that, Brandy. Yeah, see, it's absolutely hilarious. I love it. And I never thought I would like that kind of shit. Yeah, Mrs. Brown is the new Medea. Absolutely. She was actually in the new Medea movie.
You know what's a wicked underrated movie?
What's that?
Talking about mothers. Is Ed and His Dead Mother.
Ed and His Dead Mother. Yeah, that was a good one.
Steve Buscemi.
Uh-huh.
That fucking movie is hilarious.
I like him a lot. He does a lot of Adam Sandler movies now. He was just in the one that they had come out on Netflix over Halloween called Hubie Halloween.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I just watched that today.
That was a great fucking movie. My son loves that fucking movie. He watches it as often as he still can.
He's like riding his bike. People throw eggs. He catches them in his thermos, shakes them up. Thanks for the free breakfast.
My son walks around all the time going, "Want some soup? Want some soup?" That fucking thermos of soup shit. That was a great one, though. I like that one. A lot of the stuff that he did since he signed in with Netflix has been really good. That one he did with Jennifer Aniston. Shit. What was it called?
Who, Adam Sandler?
Yeah, he did one with Jennifer Aniston where he plays a cop and they go on this vacation together. And
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, that was a good movie. Yeah, Mrs. Brown so well. I know. Wrath, I'm telling you, like, you guys haven't seen this shit, you got to check it out. It's fucking great. Like I said, they still filmed in front of a live studio audience, and whenever they would make, like, typically when you're doing like a TV show or stuff like that, people would make mistakes. They would cut and they would take it out and they'd fix it. You know, they'll make their mistakes right there on live on, and you'll know they'll make the mistakes because they'll look up and go, "Shit, we fucked up again," and they'll go back and fix it right there in scene, and they go right back to it. You know, it's fucking great. Granddad and all the, I think she has. In the show, she has 1, 2, 3, 4 boys and 1 daughter. I think it is. Great show. Nobody's seen it. Check it out. You'll love it. Drop Dead Fred. Yeah, that was a good one.
That was a good movie.
Definitely.
I watched The Wizard the other day with Fred Savage.
Another great movie. Love that one.
80s movie city, you know. But
Little Monsters with Fred Savage. You ever see that one?
Yep, I have it. Yeah, that had Howie Mandel in it.
Yep.
You ever see that movie, Walk Like a Man with Howie Mandel?
Yep.
That fucking movie's hilarious.
That is funny as shit.
And people don't even know about that shit nowadays.
Nope. Do you know how many people don't even know who the fuck Howie Mandel is? Even the people that have watched him on that, what is that, America's Got Talent or whatever the fuck that show was.
Let's Make a Deal or something.
Or something like that, yeah.
Well, the Suitcase show, right?
No. It's a newer show that he's on. Benny Hill.
I thought he was on a show where you had to pick a suitcase.
No, he's on a show where they'll come out and they do all these different things. Like they'll have singers or, like.
I don't watch too much TV these days. I don't know, but I know his old movies were funny.
Everything he ever did was funny. Yeah.
If anybody wants to watch it, look up "Walk Like a Man" with Howie Mandel. It's fucking hilarious.
It was one of the best movies ever made. I think it's America's Got Talent, or that's Deal or No Deal. Yeah. That wasn't him though. I don't think that did that, Brandy. That was Don Cheadle or somebody like it was a black guy, wasn't it?
I can't think of the name of the show. You know what I'm talking about, though?
I think
like they had to pick a case and they'd open it and have a certain amount in it.
Deal or No Deal.
I said that's what Howie Mandel plays on. He's the one.
Oh yeah, he is on that show. I guess my mother-in-law just said that he's on Deal or No Deal. Yeah.
He's the one, the main character, the bald-headed guy.
Yeah. Well, he played on another show too, like an America's Got Talent type thing, where they'll go out and they do all these weird things on stage.
I don't think I've seen that.
Like he's in a movie one time.
They'll have
Ted Danson. He's a comedian.
Yeah, we were just talking about the movie he was in, Walk Like a Man. He was in another movie kind of like that too.
He was in one. It was funny as hell with Ted Danson.
Well, the one that with Ted Danson, he was in Walk Like a Man. Is that the one where he? No, I'm thinking of.
He's like a feral, he almost like grown up with wolves.
Yeah, and he's like
they end up taking him to court.
That was Rob Schneider, was not Howie Mandel.
No, Walk Like a Man was Howie Mandel. Yes, it was. I prove it to you. My mother-in-law's arguing with me, telling me that.
No, it was Howie Mandel.
You're talking
they had
about
him on a leash and shit.
She's thinking about Rob Schneider, the animal, when he played that movie, The Animal.
Rob Schneider, the animal. I don't remember that.
Yeah, no, Howie Mandel played in Walk Like a Man, and he was he was raised with wolves.
And they tried to domesticate him.
They tried to domesticate him. He didn't know how to act. That's what it was.
That was Rob Schneider.
No, Rob Schneider was in a movie called The Animal.
I'll have to look that up.
Remember, Rob Schneider got it. It was called The Animal. He got into an accident and drove his car off a cliff. And this doctor found him and put him back together with all these animal parts and
yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, it is called The Animal. That's way after.
Right. Oh yeah, that was
a way newer movie.
But Walk Like a Man was left or abandoned and was raised by wolves. And when they finally found him, he acted like a dog. He'd lick shit and sniff everybody's ass, and they had to teach him to walk and talk and all sorts of shit. That's Walk Like a Man. Yeah, right. That's absolutely hilarious, though.
I the first time I ever seen that, I laughed so hard I was crying.
I think that was one of the movies back in the day that my parents would rent the VCR and they'd rent the movie with it. Absolutely. Have a good night, Ron. Thanks for jumping in, brother.
That movie was so friggin' fun. I gotta watch it, but
good night, Cecilia.
That was so funny.
My son's never seen that one. I'll have to pull that up.
Gotta show it to him.
Yeah, he did Bobby's World too, the cartoon.
My son, tomorrow, it's too late now.
I'm gonna
tomorrow. I'll text my son and I'll say, buddy, look up. I don't care if I have to pay for it. Look up Walk Like a Man and watch it. He loves 80s stuff. And
so does my kid. Yeah, probably because of
every time I think of an old fucking gem, you know what I mean? I'll text him and say, bud, look this up or whatever. He has my Apple account, so he can buy stuff, which sometimes can be dangerous. But
that was probably one of the funniest movies ever made.
That fucking.
He did another one too, though. I'm trying to think of what the hell the other movie was called. In fact, in the movie, his name was Bobo in Walk Like a Man, right?
Bobo, I think it was Bobo.
Yeah, it was Bobo. Yeah, Bobo. Me, Bobo. Yeah.
You know, other movie I love, and so a lot of people don't like it, is Nothing But Trouble.
Oh, up with Dan Aykroyd, John Candy, and all them. Absolutely love that
Dan
movie.
Aykroyd, Chevy Chase, Demi Moore.
Yeah, Dan Aykroyd had like the dick nose.
Yeah.
Yes, that was great.
I thought that fucking Tupac was in that movie.
Yes, he was.
With Digital Underground.
Digital Underground, right. Yep.
Like, I own that movie. I think that fucking shit's awesome. I watch it every once in a while.
I have it on DVD. All of anything from the 80s or 90s that had Dan Aykroyd, John Candy, Chevy Chase, or Bill Murray in it is fucking awesome. I don't care what you say.
You can't beat him. I watched Caddyshack today, the original.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? I just had it on the background, and I was, like, not even watching it, but doing my thing and shit.
That's what
I do.
Just
listening to the commentary. I was, like, laughing because I could picture everything that... Because I've seen the movie so many times.
I do that all the time when I'm home.
But you know, I just had to hear them say it, and I was like, oh, my God. Like,
yep. Caddyshack, I have those both on DVD, first and second one. I have Nothing But Trouble on DVD. I have Foul Play with Chevy Chase on DVD. I have
Foul Play and Goldie Hawn.
There's another one, too, that, shit. It was Chevy Chase, Goldie Hawn. Fuck.
I know what you're talking about.
The one where he got electrocuted. What'd you say? Like she's married. She.
Foul Play.
Nope. That I have that one too. There's another one though. It was more of a comedy. Because Foul Play was kind of a drama comedy or something like that. But this one is where he used to be married to Goldie Hawn. I think it's Goldie Hawn that's in it too. Christopher Lloyd played Reggie Shand, and Howie Mandel played Bobo Shand and Walk Like a Man. That's right. Good shit, Brandy. That's right. But this movie was she's married to somebody else now, and he's like a deadbeat ex-husband, but she still loves him.
That where like she finds him in the back of a station wagon or something.
Yeah, and he ends up like hiding under the bed and the
yeah. I can't remember the name of that movie either. I know what you're talking about though.
Yeah, another good one. Stripes, another good one. Like all of those movies were all The Great Outdoors, Uncle Buck, Who's Harry Crumb, shit. What was that one movie where John?
Who's Harry Crumb is one of my favorite.
Who's Harry Crumb? Yes.
When he's in the restaurant and the fucking going around the fan, kid keeps turning the fucking.
Yep. Yep. Cool Runnings.
He's like woo, 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 woo.
Or when he's on the exercise bike, which was a 10-speed hooked up to an exercise machine.
Yeah. Goes into the guy's
fucking wall.
Complete case of fucking collectibles.
Oh my God! Great.
What's this? An egg? Yeah.
Yeah.
6 billion-year-old egg.
What was the one that he was in with Eugene Levy? Oh shit! And Meg Ryan was in it too.
Who? John Candy?
Yeah, it was John Candy, Eugene Levy, Meg Ryan, and they played like
Armed and Dangerous.
Armed and Dangerous, another good one.
That fucking movie rocked, man.
Yes. Like I said, they don't make shit like that anymore, man. They were always really good movies. Those guys.
I think when he's in the office and Who's Harry Crumb, and he's trying to tell the woman like, I got these pictures of your husband and these pictures of your husband.
He never looked at him.
He never looked at him. She's like,
right.
That's me, you idiot. And the whole time oranges are falling off the tree. And she's like, is that tree diseased?
Right. And that guy was in everything too. That guy with the red hair, he was in that movie, Beetlejuice. The one with
Matthew Broderick. He was in Beetlejuice, Howard the Duck.
Howard the Duck. He always played an asshole though.
He's I hate to say the word, but he's like a known pedophile.
Really?
He got charged with shit in real life. Yeah, he's fucking 86.
Wow.
I know who you're talking about. He got caught with some bad shit in real life.
No shit.
Hate to say it, but yeah.
Well, that explains why he disappeared from because he was in a lot of shit for a long time.
No, I know. He was in
everything.
Beetlejuice and fucking I liked him as an actor, but yeah, he got fucking jammed up because he made stupid decisions.
That'll do it to you. He was in that one Ferris Bueller's Day Off. He played the principal.
Oh, that was the funniest fucking shit, man.
Especially when
the whole time he was trying to get in the house and shit, and fucking by the time he got on the bus, his shoe was ripped off.
Jennifer Grey was in that one too. She played Ferris's younger sister, the girl from Dirty Dancing. Yep. Or when they had that car jacked up trying to run the speedometer backwards and it fucking fell off the blocks and went right through the fucking back window. Oh my god, so funny. He
kicks the fucking bumper, I think flies through the fucking garage.
Yep. Oh, you know what? There's one that a lot of people probably don't know. Matthew Broderick was in it, which that reminds me of another one too, War Games. That was another great movie.
I remember that movie.
But this one was he was a college kid that took a job out of the newspaper working for Marlon Brando played in it too, and it was like a mafia thing, and he had to go deliver something or pick something up, and it ended up being like a fucking Komodo dragon or some shit. Shit.
You talking about Matthew Broderick?
Yeah, Matthew Broderick, and then I think, like I said, I think Marlon Brando played like this mafia guy in it that he went and worked for, and his job was to go to pick up this Komodo dragon and bring it back for this thing they were doing, and he went through all this bullshit trying to do it. I'm trying to remember what it was.
I know what you're talking about, but I cannot for the life of me remember.
Right. Damn it, what was that movie called? Good Will Hunting was a good movie. Yes, Brandy. Cool Runnings, yes. You guys are coming off with some good ones tonight. Good Will Hunting was a really good one. Wait, is that the one that had Matt Damon or Robin Williams, or both?
What one?
Good Will Hunting.
Good Will Hunting was Robin Williams only, and I think that dude.
I'm thinking Matt Damon was Dead Poets Society, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. I don't know why I overlapped those two movies. I never understood that. Wow, my brain cells are burnt.
The Good Will Hunting, didn't they have like Brandon Fraser in it too?
Yeah. Or no, Brady said both, that Matt Damon was in Good Will Hunting too, and Brendan Fraser. He was another good actor.
He started making stupid movies though, Brendan Fraser.
Yeah.
Fucking movies about pitching with a monkey or some shit.
Oh, that one was dumb as fuck. What the fuck was that called? I didn't like that one. I liked the one where he lived with his parents. Christopher Walken played his dad, and they had to build the underground house under the underground because they were worried about being bombed, and then they got locked down there by accident for like 30 or 40 years or some shit.
Didn't have Christopher Walken in it?
Yeah, he played his dad. I can't remember. Alicia Silverstone was in it too.
Wasn't it? It was kind of in black and white too. Some parts.
It wasn't really black and white, but they looked like it, like they were black and white, the way that everything was set up. But I know what you're talking about. I know what you meant by that. I mean,
I think I'm confusing two movies.
What the fuck was it called? Brendan was in Dead Poets, so then it was Dead Poets Society. Then yeah, okay. Another good movie that had Matt Damon, Brendan Fraser, and a couple other people that were pretty big actors too. What's up, Miss Tina? What's going on, sweetheart?
Tina D in the chat.
Yes, she is. How's your evening going, ma'am?
Tell her to come up. Give us a chat. Talk to us.
Do you want to come up here, Tina? You're welcome to if you want to.
Come up for 5 minutes, Tina D.
Yeah, we can close the night out with you up here. You're more than welcome to. Just let me know.
I know the fuck what you're talking about that movie, though. That
Blast from the Past. Thank you, Heather.
Blast from the Past. Okay.
That was it. And then he played.
That was a really good movie.
Yeah, it was, actually. He played an Encino Man. I love that movie.
Yeah, with fucking Pauly Shore.
Yep.
Encino Man, Pauly Shore. Like, I liked all of the Son-in-Law. Remember that movie?
Uh-huh.
With Pauly Shore.
He did that one too, where I think it was him and one of the Baldwin brothers. They got locked inside that biodome. That was a pretty
Biodome,
good.
Yeah,
yep. That was good.
He was funny back in the day.
My wife actually saw him live, like stand up live at this one place around here, and she said he wasn't as funny live as he was in his movies. She said he was really raunchy.
He did like a I don't know if it was a documentary or a stand up saying, Pauly Shore, I'm still alive because.
Oh yeah, nobody's seen or heard from him.
Because I think people just forgot about him. What the fuck? It was 30 years ago.
Yeah, right. He didn't age well either. I've seen pictures of him recently. He don't look that great. So how did everything go today, Tina?
Is Tina going to take that link or what?
I don't know. She didn't answer. Do you want to jump up here with
Tina? Come on up, Tina.
Do you want to jump up here with us, Tina? If you can hear me. Gravy, everything's good. Well, okay. That's good to know. You want to come up here with us?
Tina. Tina, come up. We'll treat you good. Honey, we will treat you good.
She knows that. I know you don't do it often, but you're safe in here, so.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Not that you're worried about that. I'm just saying.
We'll give you the floor, baby.
If you want to jump up here, let me know, and I'll put the link in for you. I'm sure everybody would love to hear from you. That's for damn sure.
I was in her chat all day.
I was out talking. I missed it.
She's a cool woman.
Oh my God, I love it. I'll tell you what,
I would love for her to come up, even if it was 5 minutes and she dropped off. Just come up, fucking show your fucking energy you got, baby. Show it.
That's what I love about her, because she's 100% honest.
She's got that fucking
everything, and she's always got that
Tina Red Bull did,
Yep. That is a fact.
No, come on up, Dingo.
Let me know. I'll drop the link.
You can talk about whatever you want.
Yeah, the floor is yours, ma'am. You can talk all you want. We'll just listen. Whatever you want to do.
So what are you binge watching now, Dago?
Anything
good? Anything what?
Well, let's see. Yesterday I watched all of Happy Days all day yesterday.
I haven't seen that in a long time.
You know what? I never watched the end of it. And it was so fucking weird. Like when Joni and Chachi got married, and then Ron Howard came back, and he was all weird looking, half bald and mustache and shit. Like, definitely did not look like Richie Cunningham anymore. But I watched all of that. Today my son threw on, and it's still playing, I guess season 5 of Jersey Shore. That's playing right now in the background over there, which I haven't watched that in a long time. What else? I was getting ready to, now with this list of shit that I have to watch now, I'm going to have to pull those up instead. But I've been trying to find old shows that I used to like, because of what we were talking about the other night. And I found another, the Hardy Boys. I've been watching that from the early 80s.
I can't say I've ever even seen an episode of that.
Oh, it's great. It's really good. And Perry Mason. Remember that show?
I remember Perry Mason. Yes, I do.
Yeah, I've been watching a little bit of that. And I've just actually been going back and going through and watching old movies too. This morning I watched a movie from the 80s called Deadly Friend. It had Christy Swanson in it.
What was the name of it?
Deadly Friend.
I don't remember that one.
It was the girl moves, or this kid moves into this next door to the girl, which is Christy Swanson. Her dad's real abusive, and this kid's like a super nerd, and he builds like robots and shit. And he built this little robot called BB, and it like some shit happens. I think the father beats the daughter, and she falls down the stairs and dies. And this kid like fell in love with her, so he takes her to the lab and puts the microchip from the robot into the girl, and she turns into a robot. She's half human, half robot, and she starts killing people that either hurt her or hurt the boy because she's in love with him too. And it's called Deadly Friend. It's not a bad movie.
Oh, I'll check it out.
Yeah, I like it.
I'm gonna have like a fucking entire like legal pad full of movies.
I already have. That's what I have sitting next to me. Is a white legal pad with a pen. I'm just jotting down the shit that I've never seen. I love my TV and my movies and anything to keep me busy.
I do too. That's what me and my girl do on our off time. Like, we both are movie buffs, and we.
Yeah, same here. Music and movies.
We'll watch. We'll be like, okay, you pick tonight. I'll pick tonight. You know, like we take turns, like, and I don't know. We've been buying like. We bought last week 2 movies. We had to buy them on eBay because we couldn't find them locally.
Mm-hmm.
Room. Have you seen that movie Room?
No, I have not.
Oh, The Room. The girl from what was it? That superhero movie where she was locked in a room with her son.
No.
Oh, it's fucking awesome.
I'm gonna have to write that one down.
Room. It's called.
Okay.
It's the girl. What's the captain? What's the girl? The blonde-headed girl's name that plays the superhero.
Which superhero?
I can't fucking remember.
Wait, is like
anyway, she's in this movie called Room. It's just called Room, and then this other movie with Ernest Borgnine called Red Barn.
Okay,
we bought that one too. It's like this movie's like they're fucking awesome. You don't hear about them constantly though, but when you watch them, you're like, oh man, I gotta watch that again.
So is that Room one? Is that a newer movie?
Not really. What's I can't remember.
Just check it out.
That was a Captain Universe or something. The woman.
Oh, Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel. That woman. She played in this movie called Room, where she was kidnapped. The guy raped her. I mean, I hate to say that. Had a kid with her, and she was locked in this. And it's a true story. Locked in this shed, and for like years and years and years. And the little boy only knew that room. He never seen the sky.
Oh yes, I did see that.
Did you?
Yes, I did. I didn't even realize what the fuck that was. What the hell is her name? Brie Larson.
Yeah.
Yep, I did see that.
We bought that one, and we bought Red Barn, which you've probably never seen or heard of. But
yeah,
the old Ernest Borgnine movie. Well, he was very old in the movie, but it's about people trying to take his farm away and shit like that. And there was this like Native American woman that came in and tried to help him, and he ended up at the end giving everything to her after he died. And it's a good movie. Yep,
I did see that. Me and my wife watched that by accident, and it turned out to be a really good fucking movie.
What,
my wife, the only thing is my wife does not like to watch anything that has like rape in it. It really bothers her. So
I know. It's a hard movie to watch, and especially after she gets out.
And
you know what I mean? Her parents and stuff, and she tries to kill herself, and like.
Yeah,
it's a tough movie to watch, but it's a good. You would never think.
Very much so.
Another one, I looked up all the backup on it and stuff like that, and she literally stopped washing her face the whole time she was doing that movie, so she looked like she was neglected. And washing her hair. And
oh yeah, I remember now.
She went right into it.
Yep. That other one I was talking about, where I had it confused with the Philadelphia Experiment, was the Manhattan Project. It was about this young kid, and it had John Lithgow in it, the guy that played Harry and the Hendersons. And this kid built a bomb, and the government was like trying to get to him. Yeah, that was what that one was. So yeah, that was a good movie too. You have to check that out. That movie is. You're right, Brandy. It's a definite tearjerker. I remember my wife was bawling, and it kind of brought a couple tears to my eyes too. It's a little bit rough to watch, but it's actually a really deep, good movie. Very much so. So, holy shit! What time is it?
So Tina's not going to come up. Do you have her
no,
DM? Send her the link.
I think she jumped back out already. It's late. I think she just stopped in to say hey. I was just looking at the time. It is really late. I'm gonna have to jump off here myself. So
I don't think she's ready.
What's that?
I don't think she's ready to come up.
No, not yet.
She doesn't do ever.
Yes, she'll let me know. She mentioned it, but she's just not ready.
That's okay.
Yeah, so I think I am going to shut this down for the night, guys. It was a good time once again.
Okie dokie.
Thank you, sir, for being on panel with me. And let's see here. Of course, for Morticia when she was up here. Thank you so much.
I'm the first to know and the last to go.
That's it. And once again, Pookie and I am Ras, Cecilia, Ron, Broken Raikou, Lazy Bum, Kyle Brown, Miss Brandy, Miss Robin. Thank you so much, all of you. I also had Kyle Brown. Let's see. Strike First, of course, is always number one. Oh, he's still here first again. I think I said Lazy Bum already. Yes, I did. Miss Heather, thank you so much, dear. Anybody that had donated to the Venmo, PayPal, or Cash App, please, thank you so much once again. I definitely appreciate you guys more than you know. Let's see. Making sure I'm not missing anybody. Mr. Morvin, thank you, sir, for being here. Heather. Yes. Thank you so much. Let's see. Anybody I'm missing? I know there is. I had a lot of people in here tonight, too. I was surprised with that. Let's see. Where are we at?
We held good numbers.
Oh, yeah.
Even talking about just movies.
Right. I've been staying pretty steady I had about 45, 48, 50 people at one point, and then it dropped back down, so I can't complain.
Yeah.
Ooh, excuse me. I think I've hit everyone. Miss Tina, once, of course, thank you so much. Anytime you come in, it's a joy. Who was the gentleman that was in here? Shit. Black Skull, I think his name was. Thank you, sir, for jumping in here. Anybody that subscribed tonight, thank you so much. I definitely appreciate it. My subs are climbing quickly, guys. I just remember what it was a few days ago. We were talking about getting close to 300, Penny.
Yeah, now you're approaching 400, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty close to 400 now. Very close.
Yeah. Next thing you know, you're going to be monetized. Just keep it going, my brother.
It's coming. It's coming. Slow but sure. And I know they're talking about watch hours. I needed 4,000 watch hours, and I'm looking at that like, yeah, that ain't never going to happen. I'm at like 29.
It will.
Yeah, I'm almost at 3,000 already. I didn't expect that. I was shit. Okay. So yes, and Miss Belinda McNeely, thank you so much. All of you guys, I appreciate you guys more than you'll ever know. You guys do a lot for me. You guys keep me sane, just so you know that. If it wasn't for you guys, I'd probably go out of my mind half the time because I get so fucking bored. This does a lot for me, and you guys are great people. I appreciate the support. I appreciate you guys. I love you all to death. You guys have yourselves a great night. Mr. Pennywise, you too, sir. And I will see you all on the other side. Have a great night. Good night.